just started receiving the Nike sideline apparel like hats and polos.
Yeah, but did we get jerseys?
Yeah, we got both kinds, cardinal and white.
We also have youth and adult sizes.
That's great. People have been asking for that for quite some time now. Matt, by the way, I did some research, and there's no shot for going viral.
Oh, Lord. Mom, he's a goner.
Anyway, besides Nike, we also have Champion, Cutter & Buck, Tommy Bahama, and many other brands.
All at the largest Razorback store south of the North Pole, which is 989 South Razorback Road, next to Baumwalker Stadium. Matt, you tell them all about them interweb-based brands.
He means the website, which is shop on Razorback.com.
Or give us a call at 479-STADIUM. That's 479-782-3486.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hogs!
You'll be the most valuable player at your tailgate when you cook with Upper Choice and Prime Meat from Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville. Score big with Richard's Tailgate and Smoker Bundles and ready-to-cook chicken wings, shop-made sausages, gourmet burgers, jalapeno poppers, and loaded bratwursts. No other meat market is in the same league when it comes to the selection, quality, and value you get from Richard's. Call ahead to place your order at 479-443-0000. Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville, 1 block east of College and Rolling Hills Drive.
Football, finally. And at the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater, they've got you covered. Not only do they have 10 screens for the best viewing around, they're giving away pint glasses while supplies last during Arkansas games and Sunday NFL games. Of course, they'll have game time specials for both, but during the Arkansas games, pick up your SEC pint glass with the NFL Sunday ticket. You can get a glass with the All-American Steakhouse logo on. Why go anywhere else at game time? We'll see you at the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater on Sunset in Springdale.
This month, your lucky number is 7. Strike it rich with the all-new Triple Red 7 Scratch-Off game from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery. Scratch off 1 7 to win instantly, 2 to double your prize, and 3 to triple your money. You could win the $200,000 top prize, or any part of more than $9 million in total prizes. Play Triple Red 7s, available now at lottery retailers. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Hey there, good Monday morning to you. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm. Tracking cold temperatures this morning in northwest Arkansas. You can expect to feel those temperatures dip down into the mid-40s right before sunrise. By the afternoon, though, plan for nothing but blue skies and sunshine, low 80-degree temperatures. A perfect fall-like day, cool and crisp in the morning, sunny and warm by the afternoon. Low 50s tonight. Will turn up the heat, though, as we move throughout the week with a return of mid to upper 80s. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
Like it or not, here we go.
They don't like it.
All right. Welcome in, everybody. 866-285-4005 here on Ruskin and Zach on a Monday following a loss. Boy, we've been here before, haven't we? Seems like we have.
Been here a couple times.
Been here a time or two.
Yeah.
DQ is here.
We get used to it.
Hi, DQ.
Hi.
How's your weekend?
It was good.
Good. Okay. All right. You can text us here at 866-285-4005. Well, there's no sense in, dilly-dallying around here. Let's get right into it, shall we?
All right.
So, to me, Saturday's game with Oklahoma State, you know how, you have the first half, and it's 21-7. And you know how on a computer, you've got a file you're working on, and then you'll, try and close it, and they'll be like, are you sure? And you're like, yeah, I'm sure. And then sometimes with a computer file you want to delete, it'll ask you again, are you really sure?
Are you really
Are you
sure?
really sure you want to close this? Like the first half was a project someone was working on, in Adobe or some fancy software that people design stuff on, Photoshop or whatever. And they're like, this is pretty good. We got this figured out. And they forgot to read the little note that if you do close this out, you will revert to the last time we saved this file, which was October of 2023. Are you sure? And they're like, it's 21-7. Close it. We're good. And then it went back to the way it was, where they just could not get out of their own way once again. But they were cooking in the first half. My God, we'll always have that first half deep in our hearts.
What we need to do at some point is we've got to have like a psychologist on after one of these losses, and listen and have them just work us through the range of emotions, because immediately after they got stopped on the 4th and 1, it was, we're better than them. Well, no, you weren't. They won the game. They're better than you. Well, we gained 7,000 yards. You scored 31 points. Relax. But the range of emotions, Rainbow Rick out there saying, well, if we would have done this and could have done that. You didn't.
That's the thing.
And, dummy, you can't look at it in a vacuum because nothing stays stagnant after that. But this is what we do. It's this arc that everybody goes through.
No, it's a problem. It's people will be like, if these 9 things happen, they didn't.
Well, they didn't.
You lost. This is a bottom line industry.
Don't turn it over 4 times. And maybe
this is what happens, by the way, when everybody's friends with the coach.
Well, that's true.
That's the problem, right? You can't be critical of someone you're friends with.
Now there are things that you can be encouraged by. Taylon Green is better than I thought he would be. He's not perfect. He's still a project. He's still got room to grow as a quarterback.
638. Hello.
I mean, look, he has outperformed anything I thought he would do. You've upgraded over 12 months ago. You significantly upgraded. Also, it looks like this team gives a damn, which is nice. Last year's team, they checked out early. After the Mississippi State game, they didn't want any part of this. So, I mean, that's something to build around. The offensive line, they got fooled a couple of times, and Green got hit. But you know what? That's stuff that you can teach and learn and grow.
I'm very concerned about the right side of the offensive line. I know everybody's focusing on Kudus. The right tackle gave up 7 pressures. Alone.
Yeah, I know.
Alone,
and that's Blackstock. I mean, that's the guy that got from Michigan State who is learning the position on the fly. He was an interior offensive lineman. So there are things that you can feel good about. There are some things, and look, this is SOSDD. I mean, this felt like LSU last year. Bad clock management, penalties at bad times, turnovers. How many times have we sat here and said that about an Arkansas game that they've blown? I mean, it's gotten to the end, gotten into the second half, and they pucker up. Also, and I know nobody wants to talk about this, how many yards do they have?
638.
That's wonderful. You scored 7 points in regulation in the second half, Bobby. You got figured out, and there was no counterpunch. The only touchdown you scored was when you had to have it, and you just started airing it out all over the place. You got figured out. The defense got figured out.
That is that's something else. Like this offensive mastermind, Bobby Petrino. In the second half, they had no answers virtually for the entire second half. Like they got figured out by Oklahoma State by a D2 defensive coordinator. They got that guy from Division II.
Again, Rainbow Rick out there talking about all these yards. Yards don't translate to points. Points are what matter. You can talk about all, this being, the second highest offensive output in school. I don't care. You lost.
It's a loss.
It's a loss, and you scored 31 points.
And until
you put up almost 700 yards, you should have 50 points.
And until more people treat it the way we treat it, you're never going to get out of this. You're never going to get out of this. But if you're going to continue to find the good in a loss, you're going to be where you are and where you've been for the last decade or so. That's the problem.
Somebody said this to me yesterday, and it's true, and I hadn't thought about it in these terms, but you're in year 5. There's no more, hey, we're growing, we're getting better. You're in year 5. You should be in plug-and-play mode. It feels like they hit the plunger, and we're starting in year 1 again and starting to build again. I like Taylon Green. Jaquindon Jackson is a good running back, but past him, every one of those guys, light in the shorts, man. You don't have a back that you can just hammer with. Where was Braylon Russell on a 4th and 1?
Why were they in the shotgun on a 4th and 1?
So I looked at that, and I didn't like the play call at all It was basically a zone read. I posted a picture of it. You can see as he's handing the ball off, Taylor Green is looking at the defensive end who's crashing hard. He's taken that away from him. I would have liked to have seen some sort of rollout where you got Taylor Green on the corner with the option to run or throw. They blocked it fine. Oklahoma State just made the play. Sometimes that happens. But, man, special teams are a disaster right now. They can't kick a field goal. They don't have confidence in anybody right now. So they've got some things to work on. Thank God UAB's coming in, because you were telling me they haven't thrown a pass over 10 yards yet.
They've thrown 3 over 10. They've thrown none over 20 all season. It's really bizarre.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. We'll get to all that this week. But I wanted to come in here too. And so the prevailing thought on Saturday by the establishment mainstream media in this state, the lapdogs, the Friends of Sam, the FOS media, their prevailing ideology was, hey, you didn't think they were going to win anyway. You can't be mad now that they lost. Let me tell you what's wrong with that piece of analysis. You know what's wrong with that? I can debunk this in about a minute and a half. This is so easy. And I'm not smart. And I figured this out. That point only works if you never watch the games. If you're only looking at scores and you don't watch any of the game, then you can say, oh, well, I thought they'd lose anyway. Oh, well. But here's the thing. Fans watch the games, and they get wrapped up, and they start thinking, hey, we might do this. Well, 21-7. You can't tell people who watch the games to not be disappointed when their team blows a second-half lead. That is an idiotic thing to say, and anybody that says that, frankly, shouldn't be doing this, because it's the stupidest thing you could ever say. It really is. People watch the games, they get in. What, they're supposed to just feel nothing as their team has a lead in the middle of the game? I mean,
that would be like saying, well, I married her, but I knew she was going to cheat on me anyway, and when she did, I can't be disappointed.
Go back
it doesn't work like that.
Go back to your documentary films. I mean, that is an absurd opinion. That, hey, you thought they were going to lose anyway. Why are you mad? Because they watch the games, because they're fans. See, this is what you don't understand when you're in your ivory tower. You don't understand how the fans work. And the fans watch the games, and they're like, hey, we're winning. This is exciting. We might do this. We're still, okay, we've given up a little bit. We're still leading. And then they don't win. And then people are mad. Like, you can't ask people to watch a game and not be disappointed when their team blows a halftime lead. I mean, it's absurd.
There's so many layers to this, to Saturday, that it's hard to get it all out in one shot. They had a 14-point lead and were in control of the game at halftime. We agree on that.
Yeah.
What happened at halftime?
Yeah, really. What happened?
And I'm not saying there was something that happened at halftime, but I know something happened in the locker room with the guys that were wearing orange.
The second half adjustments were won by Oklahoma State, not by Arkansas. That's what happened. Yeah. 866-285-4005. That's how you can get in touch with us here on Ruscin and Zach. All right. There's a lot to unpack here, as you've said. And we will, we got a lot of time to get to all of it here.
Andrew Armstrong's a hell of a receiver, by the way. Hell of a receiver. He's really good.
I have something else I'm concerned about, and maybe I can be talked off this ledge. I not that I'm on the ledge, but I'm looking over the ledge a little bit. I'm very concerned about something that I've heard then Saturday and today about this, but maybe it's nothing. We'll talk about that coming.
Here's Brooke Burke for Skechers' new Workout Walker footwear.
Do you know the world's #1 most popular form of exercise? It's walking. So you'd think that there would be tons of performance sneakers specifically made for walking, but there aren't. However, one company has you covered, Skechers, the comfort technology company, with their newest performance walking sneaker, Skechers Workout Walker. And it takes walking footwear to new heights. Because Skechers Workout Walker is fully loaded with all the technology you need to get the most out of your walk. It starts with a carbon-infused plate in the sole to add more spring to your step. Plus, it has Skechers Hyper Burst foam for unbelievable cushion with incredible bounce. Plus, Workout Walkers feature Goodyear rubber for enhanced traction and durability, and Arch Fit insoles with podiatrist-certified arch support for amazing comfort step after step. Make your walking workout more comfortable than ever with Skechers' new Workout Walker. Find them for men and women at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
It's Ruscin and Zach.
Give me the hug, truck.
With over 30 years of experience, 50 Meadows Floors and More can turn your home into a showplace. Whether you're in the market for carpet, tile, hardwood, luxury vinyl planks, or custom showers, 50 Meadows Floors and More can take care of you. Locally owned and operated on Highway 62 West in Farmington, 50 Meadows Floors and More is ready to serve you with an outstanding selection and service that is second to none. Give them a call today at 479-306-8495. Receive 10% off if you mention this ad on ESPN Arkansas. 479-306-8495.
Football season is here, and that means early morning and late nights cheering on your favorite team, but don't tackle game day on an empty stomach. Head over to Einstein Brothers Bagels, where every bite is a win. From their fresh baked bagels and signature schmears to hot savory breakfast sandwiches, Einstein Brothers has everything you need to fuel your day, whether you're tailgating or watching from home. Visit Einstein Brothers today and grab your game day essentials. Einstein Brothers Bagels, where champions eat breakfast. Find your nearest location at einsteinbros.com.
Did you know that almost 80% of all advertising is spent on digital? This is Dale Daniels, Digital Sales Manager for ESPN Arkansas, and due to the growth in digital advertising, we have the opportunity for the right person to join our team. Digital and radio advertising go hand in hand, and we're looking for someone to help businesses grow with this powerful combination. If you have experience in broadcast and digital marketing or business development, we want to hear from you. Email your resume to sales@hitthatline.com. Pearson Broadcasting is an equal opportunity employer.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Call Scott Comiskey in Bella Vista or Steve Harp in Springdale.
Hey, Ty Richardson for Fish City Grill in Rogers. Got to tell you about these new chalkboard specials this month. The jalapeno bacon mahi tacos with grilled mahi, sweet chipotle aioli, cheddar jack cheese, pico de gallo, plus black beans and white rice on the side. Listen up, I'm about to sound fancy. The salmon tabbouleh. This Chilean salmon comes on a bed of quinoa and it's topped with fresh dill and tzatziki sauce. Two of the awesome chalkboard specials in the month of September at Fish City Grill in Rogers. Friendly folks, serious seafood.
When you're looking for your next side-by-side, motorcycle, ATV, or zero-turn mower, look no further than your local Wood Power Sports store. With convenient locations in Springdale, Fayetteville, and Harrison, we've got 9 brands to choose from. If you can think of it, we've probably got it. These 3 convenient locations also provide you with outstanding service and parts capabilities. Want to know more? Visit us online at woodpowersports.com. Pick your brand, location, or shop all 3. We look forward to earning your business. Wood Power Sports, a solid name you can trust.
Hey everyone, Braden Webb here at AAA Business Systems in Northwest Arkansas. You may remember me from playing baseball for the Hogs. Now I'm hitting home runs for AAA Business Systems and enhancing the ways companies do business in our area. If you want to partner with the best office technology provider in Northwest Arkansas, call me today at 479-442-4185. Let's win together, and remember, anything else is just a copy.
Before you go play, swing by Golf USA in Fayetteville and check out the latest offerings from the biggest names in golf. At Golf USA, they're honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest Top Fitters list for 2024, in addition to making Ping and Callaway's lists. And at Golf USA, they are always expanding their expertise and their offerings. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA, we're as golf as it gets.
How could I possibly be expected to handle work on a day like this? Take a day off and check out the new and pre-owned rides at Rath Mitsubishi. Bring in your old ride and get state sales tax paid when you trade for one of our new or road-ready certified pre-owned cars. So choice. I highly recommend picking one up. Life moves pretty fast, so stop and look around at Rath Mitsubishi. Don Tyson and 71B Springdale, rathmitsubishi.com. You're still here? The ad's over.
Coach, I can't believe it.
Oh, what's the matter there, DQ?
I locked my keys in my car.
Locked your keys in your car? Don't you worry. Call Papa Lock. They can help.
Will they come here?
Absolutely. They have 24-hour service and even offer $5 off with a student ID. They can unlock car doors and fix any lock.
Thanks, Coach. If you need help with locks, call Papa Lock at 479-444-9900. Papa Lock, for the key moments in your life.
ESPN 99.5. Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair. Glad to have a place to sit. Get the Good Chair only at the Stadium Shop. Stop by. Tell Roberts Joe Bonamassa sucks. You want to see the Good Chair. Arkansas's football team getting back to work after Saturday's 39-31 OT loss to Oklahoma State. Opponent this week, the University of Alabama, Birmingham. Who's coming off a 32-6 blowout loss to Louisiana Monroe.
Oh, they got killed. Oh,
Game time's 3:15. SEC Network has the TV. We're on the air at 10 a.m. with Arkansas Game Day. Ty and Derek going to have hog reaction afterwards. Arkansas has opened up as a 21-point favorite on the Bet Saracen app.
I don't think that's enough.
Okay. Football Power Index
later.
says Arkansas has a 92% chance to win the game. NFL got underway. We had 2 games on the air yesterday. We've got 2 on the air this weekend. Colts at Packers, Rams at Cardinals. So, of course, that's your lawn mowing schedule. You go outside, put your headset on, and there we go.
You know what I did during the first half of the Arkansas game?
Yep.
Is I listened to the Oklahoma State broadcast.
They're good.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. Yeah. Talking about zone and man and stuff like that. It was interesting.
Actual
football
analysis.
stuff.
Football stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Daniel in Uniontown stopped by the Stadium Shop. Told the guy at the counter, not Robert, that Joe Bonamassa sucks. Yeah, tell the entire staff there that Joe Bonamassa sucks.
If they had one of those old grocery store microphones with the PA, you could grab that and be like,
"Attention, shoppers! Joe Bonamassa sucks." Thank you.
Like Jim did in that Office episode. Right. All right. That's all I got. That it?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. DQ?
Okay, your poll questions. When a football game is deeply frustrating and the score is close, do you turn it off or stick it out all the way?
Are you asking for a friend?
I am asking for a friend.
These polls come
someone
from
who,
DQ's personal life sometimes.
When the first or when the kick to win the game was missed, someone said, "Let's go."
Oh! Woo!
Okay.
10% of people said they turn it off, but 90% of people said they finished the game, sadly. Which one of these things is hardest to say? I need help, I was wrong, or rural? Zach, help me on this
rural
one.
juror.
It's rural.
Yeah, the rural juror.
That's a difficult one.
44% of people said rural.
Yeah, rural is impossible to say.
Rural.
And
when you say it right, it sounds wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Like rural doesn't sound right.
It's like library.
Yeah.
That does not sound correct.
Wednesday. February.
Yep.
Like it sounds wrong
Right.
when you say it the right way.
If
Bentonville. That's not right.
If a phone call gets disconnected, do you both collectively decide not to call back?
100%. That's God telling you the call's over.
59% of people said yes, the call is over. And is using an inflation calculator essential when watching a very old movie?
What is that?
Whenever you're watching a movie and they say the price of something, and you're like, I wonder how much that will be today.
No?
I do that with everything.
Maybe because
I don't have an inflation calculator.
Like on Google.
Maybe the with the older movies, I was just there.
Okay.
And I know what they cost.
Well, because so on, like for an example, It's a Wonderful Life, they, talk about money a lot. And so however much he loses at the beginning of the movie, I'm like, how much is that today? Doesn't seem like that big of a deal.
Why, George, you're worth more dead than alive.
Mm-hmm.
That's
my limited Mr. Potter impression.
That's just how I do it. 52% of people did say yes, they use an inflation calculator during movies.
On some of these History Channel shows, like when they talk about the guy starting M&Ms, they'll tell you like he bought in for $20,000, $20 million in today's money, or whatever it is. They tell you.
I kind of wish movies there would be a
So
dubbed version where
you want movies to be like what was that, pop-up video?
Yeah,
on VH1?
pop-up video is a great show.
Like if he says, this costs a nickel.
Maybe just in some voice just comes in the movie. That would be $20 today.
Pop-up video.
Okay.
That was a great show.
It was a great show.
Those are your polls. That's it.
Oh, that's okay.
don't even get to grab grass after a loss. That's amazing. All right, thank you, DQ. 866-285-4005.
Okay. And we're off.
There it is, right there.
Daniel in Uniontown would like the phones to be uncorked.
They have been uncorked. Right. The phones are open now. 866-285-4005. That's how you can get in touch with us here. There are some people that agree with my comments on being disappointed following a loss. So thank you for all of that. Big Jake is on the phone right now.
Big Jake.
Big Jake, get it started. What's going on?
Hey, I'm going to give you a PG version of my son and I's name. We came up for the Razorbacks on Saturday night.
Okay.
So PG version, we should be called the premature ejacubac.
That was PG?
That's PG. Hey, I mean, they just need to stop apologizing and finish the job. And I think we've had...
What do you want me to do?
I think we've had the talent for 3 years. It's the coaching. The talent is there. It's just we can't finish. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay. I feel like we're spraying and praying here. There was a couple of things that for 2.5 quarters, right up to the point when he threw the pick six, everything was going. Everything that Bobby was dialing up was working.
Right.
And you could tell that Oklahoma State didn't have a real good idea what they were doing. They're playing very, very vanilla, very basic, just trying to get an idea of what Arkansas was doing. Halftime, they went in and they made adjustments. Suddenly there was pressure on Taylor Green. Suddenly passes were sailing. Suddenly there were no running lanes. And Bobby didn't adjust. However they were trying to adjust in the second half just wasn't working. They came up with 7 points. You can drive it all up and down the field in between the 30s. If you don't put it in the end zone, it doesn't matter. You can put up as many yards as you want. The turnovers, were a problem. Satane, dropping the punt. I get it. But, sometimes you got to let them go. Discretion's a better part of valor. Live to fight another day, whatever cliche you want to use. But the defense, all of a sudden, in the fourth quarter, just couldn't stop anybody. Did they get gassed? Gundy mentioned it. He said he thought that his team was in better shape. That's, and I don't know if that's true or not. I know the injury to Jaquin Jackson kind of shut the running game down a little bit. That's a hammy, and that's one of those things that can linger. You hope it doesn't, because he's a really good football player.
Well, this parlays into something I wanted to talk about here, but and I will bring this up in a moment. But Daniel wanted the phones unbusied, and now Daniel has called us from
Daniel.
Uniontown. Hi, Daniel.
How's it going?
You tell me.
Well, I'm not a big fan of Pittman, but I did like the outcome of the game. I did not think we were going to cover. I thought the UAPB game was a smoke up the butt,
Okay.
With the outcome of this game, I do have optimism for the season still. I think our only 4 sure losses will be Tennessee, Ole Miss, Missouri, and Texas. A toss-up with LSU and possibly A&M. For sure wins with Auburn and Mississippi State. Auburn didn't impress me this weekend.
Okay.
What do y'all think on that? Then I'll have one thing else to say after.
I can't argue with you on that. I think A&M I think got righted. I think they're okay. But, 5 wins, 6 wins is what we've been talking about all along.
Right, I'm always weary of the point after our point. But Daniel,
that was your opportunity, by the way.
I know.
Okay.
I'm going to give Daniel the opportunity here because generally the point after a point by a caller is something profane. But Daniel, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt here. All right, don't misuse my trust in you here. All right, what's your final point?
I'm sorry. How about the NIU Huskies?
Great phone call, Daniel. Great phone call, Daniel.
So we've got. I need some info. When can you guys get pissed when they win and I talk about it? But this is the only time you do.
Great phone call, Daniel. Call anytime.
Great phone call, Daniel. I didn't watch a play of it.
He never watches the play when they lose.
Well, no, my daughter had a game, so
that's convenient.
really. I was sitting there and like my phone started going off, and I'm like, okay, well that's not good. And I started getting texts from some people that I didn't know, just random phone numbers that clearly I have exchanged numbers with at some point. So, and you lose a game.
Well, since you didn't watch,
we're doing this. Okay.
Snap, hold, Jeter's kick. It's blocked. The big jump by NIU.
Yeah.
Huskies with the biggest upset in NIU history. They come to South Bend, Indiana, and they knock off the number 5 team in the country. NIU 16, Notre Dame 14.
And what was
the
it?
football gods were shining down on NIU.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Some guy,
since you missed it.
Some guy DM'd me. He's like, $1.4 million. Checks account. I didn't write the check. I pulled my money back this year. I'm paying for that.
Since you missed it, I thought you'd like to
I
catch up
appreciate
on
that,
recent events there.
No, I know.
There you go.
I got the full recap.
And that's payback for all the shaddy times that you've run the harp and all that stuff. So there you go. I think we're square with the house now.
Okay. Here's Kendall. $1.4 million to lose to Suck It Irish. Kendall, for them, that's like couch money.
It's
not that big a deal.
Somebody I listened to referred to Notre Dame losing to a credit union, which I thought was pretty
DQ.
funny.
Yeah. DQ thought NIU was a credit union.
Anyway, back to we're losing focus. We're losing focus.
Yeah, focus on your team's
We got to
loss.
focus. We got to focus here. We got to focus on the task at hand, and that's that Arkansas crapped the bed again.
No.
Yes, they did.
No.
Pittman, from 2021 to present, I will throw out the COVID year. He's 5-12 in one-score games. 5-12.
That's a problem. It goes back to they don't finish games.
Right.
And the better team won. Better team won the game. You play. Look.
Yes, but when you're up double digits in the second half,
in the first half, yeah, I get it.
They crapped the bed.
The better team won the game. Games are 60 minutes long for a reason. If nobody gets points, this isn't like Texas League baseball where you get points for winning the first half. You don't. You got to play 4 quarters.
God, if we could go to that system.
Oh, man, Arkansas would be great.
Pittman would be in good shape.
Yeah, it'd be terrific.
In the last 10 ball games, he's 3-7.
I know.
In the last 15, he's 6-9. So, I agree with you. I think the better team won the ball game. But at the same time, they were up 21-7. And then it all went away.
But that's what good teams do. That's what good teams do. Oklahoma State is a good team. At home, they fought their way back into it. And look, when they got the lead, did anybody think that Oklahoma State was going to lose a game at that point? No. They had it. They had the game under control.
But good coaching staffs don't blow 2 touchdown leads at halftime.
Now, and I know some people are going to get real tight in the shorts about this. This is what Bobby Petrino was brought in to do, was to alleviate these problems.
Oops.
Bobby got outcoached in the second half. He was great in the first half.
I agree with that.
Again, Rainbow Rick loves the yards. Yards don't translate to points.
Why is Rainbow Rick catching so many stray bullets today? What happened?
He cannot.
What happened?
He could. I was listening to the post game on the way home. He went on this 4-minute tirade. I only know that because it took me from the corner of 49 down Don Tyson to here. He went on this. Well, if they would have done this, or they didn't turn it over 4 times, and they would have won the ball game. Well, that's not how this works. You had 687 yards of total offense. It's one of the top 10 performances in school history. You still lost. Bobby got outcoached in the second half. They adjusted. Arkansas didn't. And again, I don't know if it's a conditioning thing. Gundy mentioned that he thought they were in better shape.
Well, here's the problem. Here's another problem I have. All we've heard about was how great this strength and conditioning is now, because the guy that was causing all the problems in the weight room, they fired him. And now this new guy's there. And everybody's, big and in shape. First off, yes, it was a physical, rough game. Secondly, it's the second game of the year. Thirdly, it was not that hot. It was warm, but not hot. And you're telling me you got a guy going into full body cramps in the second game of the year? And you've got all these, Pittman's going down a list of people that are banged up. It's the second game of the year, man. I have very, very major concerns that this team will not be able to play that well for 10 more games without some sort of drop-off because of they're already tired with 2 games in. What happened to the conditioning? What happened to the strength and conditioning coach, the guru? What happened there? I have major concerns about this team's ability. Forget November. Can they get through this month?
We're looking at one snapshot, and Gundy made reference to it, and I don't know that it's true or not. That's what he felt. We'll find out in November. We'll find out how good how good their conditioning really is. It just they folded in the second half, and the 7 points is concerning. You knew at some point Oklahoma State was going to get it going offensively. The defense did a great job on Ollie Gordon. They did a terrible job on everybody else. The Presley kid, he was, what do you have, 2 touchdowns in the second half? Oklahoma State's offense is not that complicated. And I thought Arkansas controlled the line of scrimmage for 2.5 quarters. It was that back half of the third quarter into the fourth quarter where I thought they started getting beat and they weren't getting pressure on Bowman. Bowman sucks. I mean, that guy's bad. He's really, really, really bad. Throwing the ball into coverage, overthrowing guys that were wide open. There were plays to be made, and he just couldn't do it.
Here's another thing that's interesting to me, because everybody focuses on the age of the offensive lineman for Oklahoma State with the experience and all that stuff. I think of this the other way. Arkansas's got a bunch of young pups out there against a bunch of grandpas on the offensive line, and they still the old people were in better shape than the young people through the third and fourth quarters and into overtime. Again, I'm concerned about that. That bothers me. It bothers me how much it came up today in the press conference. It bothered me that your stud running back was going into like full body cramps in the middle of a game when he had 24 carries.
What happened to Dubinion?
He's hurt too.
Is he? Okay.
No. I'm sorry. Pittman said today, he was asked about that by maybe Hutch. It's immaterial who asked the question. There's 2 people in press conference today that aren't in the media asking questions, by the way. It's really bizarre. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But Dubinion, Pittman says he has to practice better. So no practice, no play. So that was what he said when he was asked about that today. Anyway, but I'm very concerned about this conditioning because it's the second game, and it's not like it was 2,000 degrees out there.
Let's see what happens this week and next week and into A&M and on. We'll find out in November if that's the case. They did not control the game in the latter part of the second half. Again, there's a lot of things to really like. Andrew Armstrong is going to be a bona fide number 1. I mean, that's a player, and it takes the pressure off of Luke Has, who caught the 45-yard touchdown pass to Has caught. And if you go back, you watch that play. I mean, it's a beautifully conceived play. I mean, they got the over the top safety. They got him moving. Has runs right down the seam. Bang, touchdown. I just, 7 points in the second half when you had it rolling. You get over 650 yards total offense, and you only score 7 points in the second half. To me, is incredibly concerning. How do you not put up more points than that? 28 in regulation, 3 in overtime. How you can't justify that. There's no way you can look me in the face and go, yeah, Bobby had a great game. Bobby had a great quarter and a half. Past that,
in the first 20 minutes,
they had it going.
They couldn't be stopped, and Oklahoma State couldn't go anywhere. And that was the read on the first half. I'm like, because I'm doing post game, so I'm trying to figure out what are we going to talk about here. And I'm like, in this one, Arkansas couldn't be stopped, and Oklahoma State couldn't go anywhere against the Arkansas defense. And then the second half happened, and it was not.
Who were the non-media members asking questions?
I'll tell you during the break.
Okay, all right.
I'll tell you.
Is this a Dion thing?
No, but.
Okay, you know what? Let's have a moment here.
Okay,
let's have a moment where we can all sort of unify. My team lost, your team lost, but Dion lost, and he lost on the field, off the field, in the press room.
But he's got a gold headset, Zach, and he's in every commercial, in every break, in every game.
Dion lost.
He's selling almonds, direct TV, insurance.
You know what he's not doing?
Winning.
He ain't doing that. He ain't doing that.
God, he's a schmuck. It's fantastic. He is a total debaggery.
That's what we like to call the business an ass clown. That's what Dion is.
Oh, I love it.
Hey, but you guys could have had him.
That's the best move Hunter Yurchik ever made, was not hiring him. Better than hiring Musselman. Period. All right, 866-285. Not hiring Dion is better than hiring Sam. It's a better move. It's a better move.
Better move.
All right. We'll be back here in a minute on ESPN Arkansas.
Work now, pay later with sizzling savings at WT Equipment. No money down, no interest, and no payments until 2025 on select New Holland equipment. Choose 0 for 60 or up to 10,000 cash back, plus free net wrap on roll belt round balers. 0 for 72 or up to 10,000 cash back on mid-range tractors. Or 0 for 72 plus an additional 2,000 cash back on a new compact. Work smarter with no money down, no interest, and no payments on your choice of the summer's hottest deals. At WT Equipment, your partner in progress.
I've been playing sports all my life. Little football, basketball, pickleball, cross training, mud events, Spartan races and things like that.
For Dr. Eric Williams, a successful chiropractor, staying active means everything. So when nagging knee pain slowed him down, he didn't want drugs or invasive surgery. He found a natural way to get lasting relief. QC Kinetics Cellular Therapies.
We're using my body's natural abilities to get better. And that's huge. In time, that's going to be the way of the future. Using your own body's ability to heal. Now I can play day to day and not have that severe pain.
Now he's back out there doing what he loves, thanks to QC Kinetics.
Life is good. You're not going to slow me down.
Leave the pain behind and get moving. Book your free consultation today with QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
Pay attention. This happens fast. You need money. You get a job. Turns out that job doesn't pay near enough for the nonsense it puts you through every day. You want to move fast, but the clock moves slow. You're smart, though. You know machines. You want to work at a place as fast as you. You call Medley Equipment Company. They need a technician, and they'll teach you everything you need to know to be the best, with pay raises all along. Because Medley keeps you moving.
I'm branch manager Bo Tommy. Visit medley.com or come see us at 2150 Ford Avenue, Springdale, Arkansas.
This month, your lucky number is 7. Strike it rich with the all-new Triple Red 7 scratch-off game from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery. Scratch off 1 7 to win instantly, 2 to double your prize, and 3 to triple your money. You could win the $200,000 top prize, or any part of more than $9 million in total prizes. Play Triple Red 7s, available now at lottery retailers. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Football, finally. And at the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater, they've got you covered. Not only do they have 10 screens for the best viewing around, they are giving away pint glasses while supplies last during Arkansas games and Sunday NFL games. Of course, they'll have game time specials for both, but during the Arkansas games, pick up your SEC pint glass with the NFL Sunday ticket. You can get a glass with the All-American Steakhouse logo on. Why go anywhere else at game time? We'll see you at the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater on Sunset in Springdale.
Does your job require you to be on your feet all day? Teachers, postal carriers, salespeople, and restaurant staff. Many of us need our feet to get us through the day. Hi, this is Mike with the Good Feet Store, and I'd like you to hear from Donna. She's a nurse and a real customer of the Good Feet Store who wanted to share her story.
Oh, I have to tell you, I have struggled with pain in my feet. I was diagnosed with plantar fasciitis. With the 3-step program, it really fits to your lifestyle. I work in a hospital. I'm a registered nurse, so being on my feet, walking throughout the hospital during the day, I am free from any type of pain. And after working a 12-hour shift, I go home and my feet do not hurt.
Whether you're a nurse or anyone wanting to enjoy work without your feet getting in the way, come see us at the Good Feet Store, across from Walmart on Mall Avenue in Fayetteville, and in Rogers, we're on Pauline Parkway 140. Good Feet Arch Supports are HSA and FSA eligible. Book an appointment for your free fitting at goodfeet.com, or just stop in. Walk-ins are welcome.
Are you a cigar connoisseur or just cigar curious? The Cigar District carries both powerhouse brands like Davidoff as well as boutique brands and a wide assortment of cigar accessories. If you don't want to pick up your favorites and leave, then feel free to enjoy their customer lounge or courtyard patio. For those looking for a private membership experience, check out their cigar club featuring lockers, an upscale lounge, meeting room, and rooftop patio. Ladies, would you like to learn about cigars or pick up something special for your guy? The Cigar District is ready to help. The Cigar District, located just off the Bentonville Square, 200 Southeast 6th Street in Bentonville, or online at thecigardistrict.com.
Hey there,
there. Good Monday morning to I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm. Tracking cold temperatures this morning in northwest Arkansas. You can expect to feel those temperatures dip down into the mid-40s right before sunrise. By the afternoon, though, plan for nothing but blue skies and sunshine, low 80-degree temperatures. A perfect fall-like day, cool and crisp in the morning, sunny and warm by the afternoon. Low 50s tonight. Will turn up the heat, though, as we move throughout the week with a return of mid to upper 80s. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm.
ESPN 99.5. The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Hey, don't forget, it's Monday Night Football tonight. And our pals over at the Social Birdie in Branson, that's a great place to go watch the games, hang out. They got a bunch of bourbons. They got a bunch of beer on tap. They got, if the game gets dull, they got the golf simulators, the whole deal.
We have to give her we have to give DQ a moment here because she is DQ. Where do you sit in the Social Birdie Pick'em?
I'm fourth.
Hey!
I think I'm tied with some people, but I am still fourth.
All right.
T4.
There you go.
That's very good, DQ.
Good for you.
Because you don't win the second week, but you can lose it all in the second week. So that's very good.
Look at Notre Dame.
That's exactly right. God, they had the world by the you-know-whats and just...
They look... Look, I can do 5 hours on this. It's the worst loss in school history. Period. End of statement. 28-point home favorite, number 5 in the country. This is the worst loss in school history.
The pride of DeKalb.
Give them credit, man. They came into play, and Notre Dame did not show up. It shows you what can happen. Look at Penn State. I mean, they were in a dogfight with Bowling Green. Oregon got taken to the limit against Boise State. Those good teams find a way to finish.
They do.
They find a way to finish. Oklahoma State did it. They finished.
Yeah.
Even in those kinds of times, they figured it out.
You think? How about this? I propose a trade. Arkansas will send Bobby Petrino and cash to Notre Dame in exchange for Marcus Freeman. And would you agree to that?
I
agree to that.
I had to endure a 45-minute conversation with my father
about Freeman,
about Marcus Freeman, and I don't think he. And I'll give him credit. My father's 75 years old. He did not deviate from the subject matter. He didn't go off on any tangents. It was pure. I hate Marcus Freeman.
Well, it's this, and then they lost to Marshall a few years ago. So there's like
Cal.
A track record.
And I can rattle them off.
There's a track
Tulsa,
record here.
Cal. I mean, there's some bad losses in there.
Yeah.
But and Clay was kind enough to send me a very nice text as soon as the kick missed. But Clay, and I did not send it back. I do not text back in anger. But Clay, I will tell you this now. I can go up to the Jack, look at Heisman trophies and actual national titles. You cannot. We good? Cool.
How can you be, like, your team lost 2? Like, what, I don't understand this.
I say that because I'm hurt. Okay, I'm hurting.
Well, no, I know. Like, if you're an Arkansas fan talking,
your dad texts me.
Well, he's a Notre Dame fan too.
I know.
So he feels.
But like I told him, I didn't write a check. I didn't lose a game. I checked the player list to see if I played. I did not.
They could have used you from the fantasy camp. I mean, hey,
listen, I still got a play left. but that's what can happen in this stupid sport. Look yesterday. If you were a betting fool, one of the games that was just like it was up there, like remember the sun in Quest for the Holy Grail. When the sun starts on, was the New England-Cincinnati game. It was a 7-point line. Cincinnati at home playing the Patriots.
Yeah. Oops.
Oh, Jacoby Brissett said, "No, I don't think so." But that's what can happen. It's a wild game, and if you're not prepared with, you're gonna get beat.
It is a wild game. It's why it's so unfathomable. If you just keep winning, you're in.
Yeah,
and they blew it.
But
NIU.
What was funny was I went over to one of the Notre Dame message boards. And they've already got the hot board out. Who do they want next? I'm like, wow, this escalated very quickly. They were ready to build the statue next to Holtz last week. Now they want him out. The name at the top of the list: Eli Drinkwitz.
Oh boy. Oh, hello. All right.
And Clay, I'm kidding. It was a joke. but I can. I have Heisman.
Well, it's
national title.
Right.
Joke.
No, it wasn't. He meant every word.
Oh, he sent it 30 seconds after the kick missed. And I didn't send anything back.
Yeah.
And he wasn't the only one. I appreciate look, if I made your life better by lashing out at me, fine. That's fine.
All right. Let's see here. Yeah, you did write to someone. They'll win 10 and make the playoffs.
That's
Sorry,
still
bud.
there. It's still there. I mean,
Sorry,
still do it.
bud.
It's still there.
Sorry, bud, and look, pal. Very condescending.
Skeeter says we're not getting Eli.
Oh, sure, buddy. Well,
That's
yeah,
cute.
good luck about that. Yeah, right.
That's cute.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
right.
when they fire Ryan Day, they may come after him.
Yeah, that could be.
Because Freeman's off the table now.
You know what I wanted to do Saturday? I was ready to do it. I wanted to get a burner account, join one of these message boards, and title my thread, pay whatever it takes, and go get Harbaugh. That's what I wanted to do. I was so ready to do that.
Speaking of which, what the hell happened in Ann Arbor?
They're not any good. They're not any good.
Wow.
12 points?
Wow.
12? I told you.
Wow.
I knew it all along.
Wow.
I knew it all along.
Here's the thing. That staff isn't a whole lot different, except Harbaugh's gone and Connor Stallions is no longer stealing signs.
That's also true. Yeah, that's true.
That's the only change.
Well, Wink Martindale's the defensive coordinator, and you can be a defensive genius in the NFL, but if you can't communicate it to 19-year-olds, they're not going to do it right.
Tell them what the other team's going to run.
Right. Like you gotta you can't talk in 700 level lingo. You gotta lower it a little bit.
Okay.
They don't have this isn't their full-time job. Although
we've deflected long enough. Let's talk Dion.
Sucks. Well, I got calls here.
Yeah. Okay, go calls.
I got calls. I got calls here.
Sorry,
we got
my
plenty
bad.
of time.
All right.
Blake in Gilbert. Blake.
That is a bedroom community of the Buffalo River. I've talked to Blake before.
Okay. Hi, Blake.
Yeah, I called in to the reaction show after UAPB. I didn't call in Saturday. I run a
Blake, I don't know if you know this or not, but UAPB on the year has outscored their opponents by 3 points.
Wow.
They won 73-0 over the weekend.
I really didn't want to talk about the game on Saturday, at all. Partially because there's nothing that I could say that hasn't already been said in 9 some odd hours on this radio station. So,
right.
I had a relationship question. I need some advice. I was hoping you guys could help me out.
Okay, we're happy
My
to
wife
help.
my wife and I are celebrating our 5th wedding anniversary here in about a month. And I guess 5 years is a milestone. I didn't know that, but it's fine. I'm proud of it. I just she gave me 3 options. We're either going to the Grand Canyon, Gatlinburg, Tennessee, or some Canadian border town in Michigan where you got to take a ferry to get to the place, and it doesn't have any cars. I guess I don't know. I don't get the appeal.
Mackinac Island.
Island. That's where DQ goes.
Okay. Well, I'm sure it's a lovely town. But so those are my 3 options I got to choose from. She told me to surprise her. Okay. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is get a blindfold and drive south on Highway 65 until I get to North Little Rock, and then hang a right into Altel, Verizon, Sarah Huckabee Sanders Podium Arena, whatever it's called nowadays. And Theo Vaughn's going to be there on September 26th. So I bought tickets to see Theo Vaughn in North Little Rock.
Don't do this.
And I'm going to gauge the responses.
Don't do this.
Don't do it.
All right.
I've already bought the tickets.
Okay, all right. Let me give you a piece of advice, and this is a piece of advice that a friend of ours gave us years ago, and it was like the clouds parted. Go to the concert, put a blindfold on, or do whatever you got to do, and then say, "Guess where we're going." And when which of the 3 do you think we're going to? When she gives you the answer, then go book the trip.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
No, I've already bought the tickets, and so we're going to go see Theo Vaughn, and I'm going to gauge your response because I'm a pretty big Theo Vaughn fan. She's not, but if she's happy with it, has a good time, I might be off. Saving a little money.
You're not. Texter at the 479 said 5 years was a good run, Blake. Yeah.
Hey, we've been together.
So let me see if I've got this straight. She gave you 3 options. You said, "Nah, to hell with that. I'm going to do what I want."
I'm going to take a hard left turn.
Yeah, that was a good run. It was a good run. Get yourself a lawyer. Save the money. Get a lawyer.
Okay.
You're going to need it.
My brother-in-law's a lawyer, so I don't know how loyal
Is he a
to me,
good one?
In-law.
Yeah,
He's not going to be
brother-in-law,
on
he's
your
not
side.
siding with you.
Yeah.
on.
Okay. I'm starting to see the picture painting in front of me.
Yeah.
This is why I called you guys, because I
Yeah.
needed an outside perspective. So.
Yeah, you're
fresh eyes
You're
on the situation
backpedaling
here.
more than Dion right now. You need to like look. She gave you 3, dude. She gave you the game plan.
Yeah.
I mean, it's right there in front of you. Pick
Yeah.
one. Simple. Grand
Maybe
Canyon's
I
the
could
cheapest.
sell the tickets and just take her to the drive-in in Marshall. That'd be good.
No, bad idea. Bad idea.
Sonic afterwards. We'll just go.
Well,
We'll just throw the whole kitchen sink at her.
Well, we know DQ would go to Mackinac.
Right.
Where would you go?
I'd
Those
go to
three
Grand
choices.
Canyon.
You go to the Grand Canyon? I might choose Gatlinburg. You know, the mountains and whatnot. I don't know.
DQ. Just Blake, stick with me on this. DQ. When your significant other doesn't listen to you, how do you feel?
I mean, she gave you 3 options, and you're choosing
the 4th.
a comedian in Little Rock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, it sounds a lot worse when you say it back to me like that.
Yeah, that's what. Sometimes you got to say things out loud and go. You know what? It's probably not.
It's not. I appreciate the initiative. I like the way
Yeah.
you were thinking, but she literally told you what to do.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
she's already been to the Grand Canyon. She's already been to the Grand Canyon.
Okay.
She and I have already been to Gatlinburg.
Okay.
And
Well, then
I'm sure
your
the
answer's
place up near
obvious.
Canada's
The
fine.
answer is obvious.
Mackinac.
Okay.
The great
All right,
philosopher
well, I guess
Sidney
I'll-
Dean said something one time.
Okay.
Listen to the woman.
That's right. Listen to the woman.
Okay. Well, to be able to afford that trip, I'm going to have to put some more canoes out. So anybody you know wants to go canoeing, send them down to Gilbert, okay?
I got a few people
All
I'd
right.
like to send on a canoe.
That's right.
You don't need the canoe back, right?
Good luck, Blake. Thank you for that. I hope we helped. Listen to the woman.
No, the great Sidney Dean.
I'm going on a trip in a couple weeks on a little weekend thing, and she asked me, "Is like, what do you want to do there?" I'm like, I mean, I want to eat barbecue. Like that's
Okay.
what I want to do. Like
In your
I'm not
In
complicated.
your situation, the answer to any question she ever asked, whatever you want to do.
Well, we've got a couple of things that are pretty cool that I actually want to do. So it's gonna be a good trip. It's gonna be a good time. But it was nice for her to ask. But I'm like, listen, I'm not complicated. I want some burn-ins. Like that's we get that taken care of.
I think you could say that.
I'm set. All right. All right. ESPN Arkansas on the Hit That Line Now app, 866-285-4005. I learned in the last 10 minutes that Theo Vaughn is a comedian.
I did not know that.
I had no idea who that was.
DQ, you know who Theo Vaughn is?
Yeah.
Is he
funny?
good?
He's funny sometimes.
Sometimes.
So, no.
No, he's funny.
Does he do a lot of this anti-woman stuff you wouldn't like, or what?
Not as much as that guy that Zach liked.
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr. Yeah.
He's okay.
He's okay. All right.
His vocabulary is strange.
All right. Okay.
I don't know. That's the way to explain him.
All right.
Okay.
It's Monday, September 2nd. I'm Phil Reed. This is your 4029 News Update. The Army Corps of Engineers expects lakes will continue to be crowded today for Labor Day weekend. The trial for a Rogers psychiatrist, Dr. Brian Hyatt, has been pushed back to April. The law firm representing some of the plaintiffs says the trial was set to begin this month. Law enforcement agencies across our area have been taking part in the Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign for Labor Day weekend. Several offices and businesses are closed today for the Labor Day holiday. That includes all United States Postal Service offices and UPS locations. Federal offices and government buildings will also be closed. From the River Valley to Northwest Arkansas and everywhere in between, make 4029 your home for the best live, local, and late-breaking news.
APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group has immediate openings in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you're a licensed CDL driver, heavy equipment operator, electrician, diesel mechanic, have paving or concrete labor experience, or experience in a quarry, apply today at jobs.crh.com. APAC offers top pay, a sign-on bonus, benefits including insurance, retirement, and profit sharing. Apply online today at jobs.crh.com. APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem.
Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Casano's Chicago Style Pizza brings you the happiest of happy hours. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 7, with $1 off drafts, well liquor, and wine. Casano's happiest hour from 5 to 6 with $1 short domestics and $2 tall domestics. Don't forget, $15 domestic buckets all day, every day at Casano's, your premier sports bar showing all your favorite teams. The place for the happiest hour, weekdays at 5. It's Casano's Chicago Style Pizza.
Hey gang, Blake Young here with Wood Power Sports. Currently, we are overstocked on select Polaris, Honda, Kawasaki, and Can-Am product. If you're in the market for a new side-by-side, ATV, or motorcycle, come see us soon. We're about to blow these out, and I can promise you they won't last long. Also, these products are high-demand products, not your typical on-sale stuff that no one wants. Our deals won't be beat, and your buying experience will be unmatched. We look forward to serving you. Wood Power Sports, solid name you can trust.
Hey everyone, Erica Jensen here at AAA Business Systems in Northwest Arkansas. Are you happy with your current office technology provider? Do you know that AAA Business Systems has been in business since 1979 and longer than any other provider in Northwest Arkansas? Listen up, I may be a Cajun girl at heart, but I am a Razorback through and through. Call me today at 479-442-4185 to learn more about the one company that can truly change the way you work, and remember, anything else is just a copy.
Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling. Make sure your heating and cooling systems are always running at their best. From expert maintenance to emergency repairs, replacements, and same-day service, their certified technicians keep you comfortable year-round. Right now, enjoy Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling seasonal tune-up special for just $69. Call 479-435-5039 today. That's 435-5039. Veterans, active military, and first responders get a 15% discount. Count on Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling.
Guys, struggling to shed those extra pounds? Tired of diets that just don't work? At Voxy Wellness and Rogers, we've got the game changer you need. Our compounded semaglutide injections are specially formulated to help you lose weight effectively and keep it off. Let Voxy help you achieve the leaner, healthier body you've been aiming for. And right now, new patients get $50 off their first treatment with code VOXY50. Take control of your weight loss journey today at VoxyNWA.com. That's Voxy, V for Victory, OXYNWA.com.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. I'm talking about the Limbird team. Tara Limbird Real Estate Group has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara's team can give you a cash offer in 72 hours, or use Tara's high-octane marketing to sell your home quite possibly for thousands over asking. Find out more at LimbirdTeam.com. LIMBIRD.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin. Zach Arns. Ow. With DQ. Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
Hang on, I know. Hold on, I know. Hold on. It's not Bruno Mars. No. Hang on.
Yes.
Hang on. That's Maroon 5.
Yes, it is.
I don't know the song. I don't know who the dude is, but I know that's Maroon 5.
Adam Levine.
Okay.
Yeah. ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app, 866-285-4005 is how you can be a part of the festivities here on Ruscin and Zach. All right. Overtime. Double overtime. God, I thought both coaches just mangled the management at the end of that game. I didn't think Gundy was great. Obviously, Pittman wasn't great at the end of the game. It was just like Someone had to win.
Well, I mean, somebody was ultimately going to win. It can't end in a tie.
Not anymore. Maybe we should go back to that. I don't know.
I don't know. I thought game management, game 2, the Gundy was complaining about the SEC refs.
Of course he was.
Of course he was. And, Pittman didn't have very nice things to say about him either. When Arkansas got to 4th and 1, you're like, spread it out. Let Taylon Green do his thing. Instead, they went heavy, and they put a running back in there. What's that guy weigh? Like 190 pounds. And Oak State defended it perfectly. I hated the call. I would have preferred to see Green out on the edge, but there's so many things you can point at and go, this looks better. It looks like, again, like I said, right off the top at 2:00. They give a damn.
But how long does it have to?
Well, now that's going to be the question: is how
long does it
last?
get to look better and then not win? You know what I mean? Like, how long does that line of credit?
Well,
last?
Auburn's going to be the game. Like, they're going to win this week.
I think they have to win this week by 4 touchdowns. I think they need to beat the hell out of UAB.
Okay,
at a stadium they don't play very well at.
No,
Pittman is 14-11 in that stadium.
What if they gained? Hear me out. What if they gained 700 yards of offense and put up 21 points and won 21-3? Rainbow Rick would love that.
That's not good.
No, Rainbow Rick says the yards are important.
That's not good. Not good. I mean, I don't remember a coach other than Chad Morris. The win percentage here, what is it? They win 56% of their home games. That's terrible. Why does no one talk about that? 56%.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. I want them to. First of all, I think I want them to be physically dominant and be able to just run the ball at will when they want to. But they've also got to play defense and they've got to finish. They've got to play. They have to play like they did in the first quarter. They have to play like that for 4 quarters. If they do that, they're going to be fine on Saturday. I'm not worried about Saturday.
I have also found the violator of the rule that good coaches win, great coaches cover.
Yeah.
Now, depending on what you got the number at,
9.5.
I got it at 7.5. So if you got it at 9.5, Arkansas under Pittman is now 27-20-2 against the spread. I mean, he does cover. He's above 500 against the number. However, on the scoreboard with the points totaled up and all that stuff, they're 5-12 from the 2021 season. Now we throw out the COVID year because we're nice guys. 5-12 in one sport. And in the last 10 games overall, 3-7.
Look, it happens. Yeesh. It happens once. It's an isolated incident. Ugh. 2, you raise an eyebrow. 3, it's a trend. We're up to 17 of these, and he's 5-12.
5-12. Yeah.
It's
what should be the number? 500? Little above 500?
This is me.
Yeah?
This is, like if you're in Alabama and Oregon, a top 10 team against the spread, you should probably be 75%.
Okay.
If you're a
straight up,
if you're a mid-level team, you should be somewhere between 55 and 75. If you're a mid team, you should be between like 40 and 55, and that's where he should be.
Okay.
So what are they? They're less than that. I mean, they're less than 20. They're less than 25%. 20%.
Straight up, one score games 5-12. I mean, that's well below 500.
Yeah, that's below 33%. My math is mathing. Tells me it's less than 33%.
If you were 8-7, is that
you'd feel pretty good.
7
about that.
and 8.
You'd feel pretty good about that.
Well, that'd be okay. That'd be fine. I mean, no one's asking you to go 12-5 in one score games. I don't think. Although no one would turn it down.
Be nice. But...
All right, Eddie in Clarksville has been waiting patiently, and I want to get to him now. Yes, Eddie. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Saturday, and in the first half, I went to Chuck and Bowl last week. And Phil, and I was cranking up a song by Def Leppard, Pour the Sugar on Me. And what is the sugar? It's a play on the field. And boy, were we pouring the sugar on the Cowboys. And then we go in at half, and we come back out, and it's like they wrote a different script on how to lose a football game. I don't know why it had like a light switch. I mean, the stats are astonishing to me. They say you can't change what you don't acknowledge. Well, that's the knowledge is. I've been aboard the Hog Train, gentlemen, since 1971, and I've never seen a Razorback, and all the coaches and all the teams, and I've never seen, including any other collegiate team or even the NFL, back up 650 yards and hold up on it 300-400 yards less than what you gained and lose the ball game. I've never seen it. And so you wrote that script, but here's Coach Pittman, sir, I pour one thing to you today. I plead with you, sir. I mean, if you're running for president, I'd vote for you. What? Here again, special teams waves this red flag again. I mean, it was waving in the second half. I mean, 2 missed field goals. You take our own player of all things, run into Isaiah on a punt return, and cost us points there. I mean, when are you going to make a change in your special teams coach, Scott Fountain? I pour you before tomorrow morning, sir. Your job's on the line. And if you want to go to a bowl this year, you better make a change on special teams. Thank you for taking my call, gentlemen.
Thank you, Eddie. All right.
Hey, Bielema won over the weekend.
Oh, God. Why'd you do that?
He beat Kansas.
Yeah, it's not good. By the way, I figure
Thank you, Eddie.
Thank you, Eddie. Great phone call. This is a sidebar. Fogg's going to get to call a game at Arrowhead.
That's not all he's going to get to
Think
do.
about that.
Think about that. Fogg's heading to Morgantown.
Our intern, Fogg, because Kansas is playing. They play this week at the soccer field, and the rest of their games at home are at Arrowhead, including the Colorado game. If they're going to beat them, oh my Lord, Colorado. Oh, come on. Now.
Jim in Fort Smith is texting. Listen to a little bit to all the shows today. You can tell who draws a paycheck from the university. Thanks for saying what so many people are thinking. They need help up there.
I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to say about all that. I don't know what you want me to do, because I mean, I can go there if you'd like. I don't know if they'd like.
No, they would
but,
not like.
Well, I mean, it's the single most compromised broadcast in the history of the state. They're both compromised. They're paid by the school. You can't get anything objective there. Nothing at all. You know the least compromised show in the history of the state? This one.
That's fair.
Because neither of us get a dime from that.
We
school.
don't get a dime. Period. We
That's
just
right.
wander
I mean,
in.
come on.
DQ's
I
get
pay
paid
to get in.
Right?
I mean,
Yeah. I got to pay for parking. By the way, did you validate your parking today?
I did,
Yeah,
exactly.
Tommy wants us to start doing that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can do that. Sure. It's unbelievable. I mean, you're gonna sit there and tell people, well, you thought they're gonna lose anyway. So what are you mad about? Like, they watched the games. That's why they're mad, because they saw their team winning and then their team was losing. How out of touch can you be? I mean, honestly, it's amazing to me. It really is. But these aren't our problems. These are someone else's problems.
You know me pretty well. I'm about as pessimistic as they get. I was impressed with Taylon Green. I was impressed with Jaquindon Jackson. I was impressed with the way they've pieced this thing together. But what we saw against UAPB, you could tell, I mean, that looked like a team that hadn't played 4 quarters, and they wore down. And if Gundy's right, the conditioning was better at Oklahoma State. Now you got a problem, and you start running into some of these big boys that can lean on you a little bit.
Yeah, I'm worried about them having conditioning problems in the second game. On a game where, like, if it was 250 degrees on the field at I keep wanting to call it Gallagher Ivo, but you know what I mean. It's Stillwater.
Boone Pickens.
Yeah. I mean, okay, that's one thing about fatigue, but I mean, it was like it's a second game.
It's also not about it's not about conditioning so much. It's about depth.
Yeah.
And suddenly you're not rotating your defensive. You're not rotating 8 or 9 or 10. The most of the really good teams have 10 defensive linemen. They're rotating in and out. 3 running backs. 8 wide receivers. And suddenly, if you're wearing down, that not only calls into question your conditioning, but your depth.
Okay. Is this Durant in Centerton?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're on the air.
Brent and Cersei.
Cersei. Okay, all right.
We got all that.
0 for 2. All right, Brent. What can we do for you today?
Which one is Zach and which one's the other one on the TV?
The other one.
I'm watching them.
That depends on what you would.
Are you watching?
What you're mad about.
Are you watching on TV?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, ready? Wave. Derek's the one waving.
No, that's no. Seriously, Brent. Zach is on the right on the screen, and I am on the left.
I talked to one of y'all after the UAPB game. I can't remember which one was doing the after game.
Oh, you talked to me.
Oh, that was
you
Zach.
talked to me. Brent.
Zach did post game of UAPB.
Gentlemen, I've got 2 things to say about this football team. We're better. We're a lot better. But we still do not know how to win a football game.
Finish.
It is
they don't
impossible.
finish.
Yep.
Finish. We cannot. We get smacked in the mouth, and we get a standing 8 count. We might as well just hit the canvas because we're not getting up. And I'm going to tell you another thing that gripes me.
Mm-hmm.
I've been calling for Scott Water Fountain to be gone from this university for I don't know how many years Sam Pittman been here.
This is his fifth year. Yeah.
With a record of 21 and 22, counting the COVID year. Okay, I am so frustrated with our lack of discipline, with our lack of able to. We got 47 deep snappers and 48 punters on our roster.
Well, they have 46. One of the deep snappers quit.
One of them left, so they're down one.
Well, we can't find a place kicker. That is ridiculous. Scott Fountain's supposed to be the demigod of special teams.
Well, that's what I heard when I listened to that podcast. Is he's a genius.
He is as useless as my two legs because I ride in a wheelchair.
Oh, okay.
That is useless. And if Sam Pittman loses he'll win Saturday. He loses to Auburn. He loses to Texas A&M and LSU. He's done. Fired before the season's over.
Okay.
Fired before the season's over. And I got one thing to say.
Okay.
Chuck and Bo, they have drank the Kool-Aid. I mean, they're trying to. Don't ever disagree with them on Mondays because they're going to rip you.
Yeah.
They're going to rip you.
Yeah, they're compromised, Brent. They're compromised. Trying to play it both ways. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm sorry. I mean, I've kept quiet on this, but I think the truth is out now, and everybody knows it. It's a completely compromised operation. You can't both be on the payroll and provide an objective product to the fans. It is not possible. It's not possible. And that's what it is. All right. I don't want to belabor this, but that's the truth.
Scott Fountain didn't have a good day on Saturday. Now, here's the thing: is there are multiple a lot. They haven't had a punt blocked in a while, right?
I guess
okay,
not.
So
Yeah.
from a structural standpoint, they're okay, but the kicking is bad. They have no faith in their field goal unit, and the Satania thing. Man, you got to walk away from that one. I understand being aggressive, trying to save field position, but if they're coming down, they're bearing down on you, put your hand up, run away from it, and get away from the ball.
It sounded like to me today that on that play, it's Satania's job to communicate to the people, hey, I'm fair catching this. And yeah, I'm guessing that didn't happen.
Whoever it was, the guy, he got shoved into him.
Right.
But again, yes, to your point, as he's running forward, it's kind of like a center fielder going, I got it, I got to get out of the way, whatever the call is.
Pittman today made it sound like that did not occur. I'm not sure if it did or did not. Irregardless, if it didn't happen, irregardless isn't a word. If it didn't happen, this is two goof-ups by him that have one was pretty bad. A near goof-up remember we dropped the ball at the goal line? And they didn't have enough camera angles to, review it or whatever, but he dropped the ball before he scored. In the UAPB game. Remember that?
Yeah,
or it was very close. It was close. So 2 games in, and he's had some errors.
You never want to fault a kid for being aggressive, but sometimes you have to. It's not his first year. I mean, he's been up there for a while. He's returned kicks, punts. He's just got to know better than to go diving in there to try to make the catch. At that point, your player gets bumped into you, the ball gets loose. I mean, that's a big moment in the ball game. You got to be smarter than that. You just got to back away from it. And, I mean, he'll learn from it, and they'll talk about it. I don't think it'll happen again. But it was a big moment in that game, and he's just got to understand that sometimes you got to walk away. Sometimes you just got to take a step back, let it go.
Matthew in Bentonville is up next here. Hi, Matthew.
Hey, I just wanted to kind of tie in the NIU game.
Oh, thank God, because we haven't talked about that enough.
Because they won, but. That coach, after the game, he had passion. Sam Pittman had that at one point here. I've not seen it in 3 years. He looked defeated after a win. So what are we going to do with that moving forward? I mean, that's got to change because the players are going to feed off of that. And honestly, I just don't think he's got it. I don't. I'll hang up and listen.
Well, I mean, you're not the only person that feels that way. And listen, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't. I mean, he's going to, I assume, play out this entire year, and then we'll see where it is. I don't think it will hit the level where they have to pull the plug in the middle of the season like they did with Chad Morris. Chad Morris was completely over his skis, and Pittman is not that far over his skis, but there is still, like, he's a first-time head coach, and he's still learning about things like in real time, and it's very frustrating for people, I think. But I don't know.
Now remember, when they hired him, they were paying 2 coaches and him.
Yeah, they had to. They were over a barrel.
It was a program on a budget.
Well, that's why people say the big rival for Arkansas athletics is Arkansas athletics. They did this to themselves.
You know how this goes. I mean, you're in the grocery store. You're in the pasta aisle, and you got $18 in your account. And you're like, man, I got to go great value. That's what they did.
Yeah.
They couldn't go get the rich. They couldn't go get the guy. He's done. He did exactly what he was supposed to do, and that was 3 years ago. He got the program out of the Morris thing off sand, which it was a foundation of sand. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if this is the guy to get you to wherever it is you aspire to go to.
It's very rare that people that programs are where they are right now, and they pull out of the tailspin.
Right.
It's very rare, and I think I've even heard like people talk about this that actually cover the team, not us. People actually cover the team to talk about when you're in this spot. It's very rare that people get out of this spot.
It's hard to stop the momentum and the perception.
Right.
Look, there's gonna at the end of this season, if they are not in a bowl game and they are needle up, trajectories up, I don't know how you survive it. Because
I don't know. Yeah.
You can't sell them after going 4-8. You can't sell them 5-7. You can't sell your fan base that.
Well, that is improvement, though.
I mean, look at the excitement around the basketball team.
Yeah.
I mean, they go from, whatever that was before to this, and now everybody's excited.
But the plan has to be eventually people will forget about all this and focus on basketball, and then you can just kind of do whatever you want in the shadows, right?
That's hard. That's really, really hard.
Well, that's what I guess they're banking on.
When this is the bell cow for your athletic department, it's hard.
People are, and we had somebody earlier rattling off wins. Like, how can you have confidence that they're going to close any of those things out? I mean, like, okay, Auburn may be bad, A&M may be mid, but I mean, they've proven 12 out of 17 times when they have I don't know how many times in those one-score games they've had a lead, but I mean, what gives you confidence that they can close the deal? Hope.
Hope's not a plan.
I don't understand how you can sit here and confidently say, yeah, I think that they can beat this team and that team and that team, and they could beat. And I'm not saying they're going to lose out. They could win some games, but when you figure all these games are going to be close, or a lot of them are going to be close, and I just don't see why you could be confident that they're going to figure it out.
Think about where we were 96 hours ago, coming off a 70-0 win.
Yeah.
Everybody was all excited. This is Act 2 in a 12-act play.
Oh, I know.
Everybody's going to be wound up when they win 56-14 on a week from today. Oh, at Auburn, Hugh Freeze sucks. He's simplifying the offense. All of that stuff. We're going to be right back where we were a week ago.
They got to win by UAB by a ton of points to restore any kind. If they squeak out of that one, man, you think it's bad today. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. And he's 14-11 in Fayetteville. It's not.
Is he really 21-22?
No, he's 24-26.
Okay. That's not better. I would have taken him to 21-22. He's 24-26.
That's what Phil Steele said.
With the 2 games this year.
Yes. Yeah, that's what Phil Steele said. I don't know if that's right, but that's what it says.
No, I'm going to go with Phil Steele on that. He's 24-26.
Right.
Through 50.
Because he was 23-25.
Yeah.
That's the start of the year. So now 1-1 would be 24-26.
Is he really?
That's what it says right here. Yeah.
Boys,
it's funny they don't tell you that, do they? They don't give you that number.
How do I put this nice? That's unacceptable through 50. You're not a kid anymore. You've been doing this a while. It's 50 games in and you're under 500. You're winning 48% of your games.
What do you want me to do? He's winning 56% of his games at Fayetteville.
That's a problem.
I mean, you should at least win a home game. If you want to stink on the road, fine. But you're going to let down the home fans?
What's Eli's record?
I don't have that.
I mean, you're giving me the Phil Steele. I'll look it up.
No.
I mean, they were hired the same year.
What do you want? What record do you want?
I want to know what he is today.
He's 42-22. No, that's wrong. He's 20. No, he's 30-21 at Missouri. Now he's awful against the spread. He's 20.
I don't care. He's 30 and 21. That's where Pittman should be in year 5.
9 above 500?
Yeah, they should be parallel programs.
Okay, all right. 21 and 6 at home, by the way.
Now, here's a text from Sean and Alma. The last 25 are far worse than the first 25. Yeah. I didn't realize.
And then 10 of those were those weird COVID games where they had cardboard in the stands. So I don't know what you do with those.
I was one of those cardboards.
The dog was in there. All right.
24 and 26.
All right. We everybody stick around. We will get to you. We want to hear from you.
They don't mention 24 and 26 on Hawks Plus.
It's funny how that works, isn't it?
Weird. Sorry.
Open season.
He's a good guy, Chuck.
I just don't know anymore. All right, this is ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. But they're saving the industry. They're just saving the industry. The Lindbergh team is here, and they are Tara Lindbergh Real Estate Group. Another success story with a subdivision in Bentonville. They partnered with the construction company on this. They showcased the new build in this vibrant community and highlighted the amenities. They got a bunch of showings in there. And through the collaboration, the Lindbergh team, the construction company, strategic approach, the property got significant attention, demonstrating Lindbergh Real Estate Group's commitment to delivering exceptional results in Northwest Arkansas. LindberghTeam.com is where you can go. You click on home estimate. You can find out what your home is worth from the experts at the Lindbergh team, the team I would trust if I was selling my home, the team with the most 5-star reviews, and the team that has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara Lindbergh and the Lindbergh Real Estate Group. Again, you can go to LindberghTeam.com and click on home estimate. You can also give them a call on the old telephone at 855-755-SOLD. Remember this number, 855-755-7653. Or in Fort Smith, call them at 802-0022. For the Lindbergh team, Tara Lindbergh and the Lindbergh Real Estate Group.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
We can do it. We might not do it, but we can.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Hey, Hog fans, this is Elizabeth.
This is Robert. And this is Matt, and we're at the Stadium Shop on Razorback.
Folks, it's the most wonderful time of the year.
No, it's not Christmas yet.
No, Mom, he's referring to football season.
Oh, speaking of football, guess what we just got in?
Season tickets?
Sideline passes?
Well, close. We just started receiving the Nike sideline apparel like hats and polos.
Yeah, but did we get jerseys?
Yeah, we got both kinds, cardinal and white.
We also have youth and adult sizes.
That's great. People have been asking for that for quite some time now. Matt, by the way, I did some research, and there's no shot for going viral.
Oh, Lord. Mom, he's a goner.
Anyway, besides Nike, we also have Champion, Cutter and Buck, Tommy Bahama, and many other brands.
All at the largest Razorback store south of the North Pole, which is 989 South Razorback Road, next to Baumwalker Stadium. Matt, you tell them all about them interweb page.
He means the website, which is shoponrazorback.com.
Or give us a call at 479-STADIUM. That's 479-782-3486.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hogs!
It's Ruscin and Zach.
Give me the hog, Chuck.
Phones aren't wired to the wall anymore. We carry them in our pockets. Cars can even drive themselves, right? Technology advances have changed our lives.
That's football legend Emmitt Smith.
Some of the most fascinating advances are happening with the medical professionals at QC Kinetics. I'm talking about natural regenerative treatments for joint pain without surgery or harmful drugs.
Tens of thousands of patients have discovered these breakthroughs firsthand at QC Kinetics. With over 100 board-certified providers across the country, they're transforming the world of pain treatment using your body's own healing properties to help restore your aching joints.
Why would you keep going back to the old tired ways of treating chronic joint pain? Check out the latest advances at QC Kinetics. And here's an idea for you. You can call them on that smartphone right there in your pocket.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
Walk-Ons is always a win, whether it's for a post-game celebration, drinks with the crew, or an easy weeknight dinner. Walk-Ons has you covered. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers and cocktails. Dig into their mouth-watering menu items like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp, plus fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. Find your nearest location in Rogers, Fayetteville, Fort Smith, Conway, and Little Rock, or order online or in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win.
Did you know that almost 80% of all advertising is spent on digital? This is Dale Daniels, Digital Sales Manager for ESPN Arkansas. And due to the growth in digital advertising, we have the opportunity for the right person to join our team. Digital and radio advertising go hand in hand, and we're looking for someone to help businesses grow with this powerful combination. If you have experience in broadcast and digital marketing or business development, we want to hear from you. Email your resume to sales@hitthatline.com. Pearson Broadcasting is an equal opportunity employer.
Hey, before you go play, swing by Golf USA in Fayetteville and check out the latest and greatest offerings from the biggest names in golf. With 2 high-definition simulators, an enormous selection, and the most knowledgeable staff, be assured Golf USA is here to make you look and play better. And Golf USA is honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest's Top Fitters list for 2024. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA. We're as golf as it gets.
You know that crushing feeling when you press print at your PC and the doggone machine just won't print? Well, I fixed that. Hi, I'm Tim Stanley, owner of TDS IT. We are an IT company with a long history in the print channel, and I have fixed the printer conflict by creating my own Northwest Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
Oh my gosh, Becky, look at that sign. It looks like one of those that Sign Studio made.
Well, that's because it probably is. Hi, I'm Matt Reese, COO of Sign Studio. Don't let the name fool you. We're not just signs. From interior and exterior signage to business cards, banners, and promotional items, Sign Studio can help take your business to the next level. We're passionate about helping you grow your brand. Our in-house design and production team allows for quick turnaround, and we have multiple locations to serve all of your Northwest Arkansas signage needs. Follow us online or call 479-250-4844.
Northwest Arkansas. Hi, this is Stacy with ProMix Concrete, a division of Ozark Ready Mix. We're a local ready mix concrete supplier, and I'd like to invite you to call our team. We'll provide you high performance, optimized ready mix concrete and top-notch service for any and all of your commercial, DOT, and residential construction applications. Call us at 479-480-3060. That's 479-480-3060, and we'll take care of your business. Ask yourself, do you need a mix or ProMix?
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Work now, pay later with sizzling savings at WT Equipment. No money down, no interest, and no payments until 2025 on select New Holland equipment. Choose 0 for 60 or up to 10,000 cash back plus free net wrap on roll belt round balers. 0 for 72 or up to 10,000 cash back on mid-range tractors, or 0 for 72 plus an additional 2,000 cash back on a new compact. Work smarter with no money down, no interest, and no payments on your choice of the summer's hottest deals at WT Equipment, your partner in progress.
ESPN 99.5.
The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
All righty. Let's go back here to Nick in Fayetteville on the phones here. Hi, Nick. Good afternoon.
Hey, guys.
What's up? Hello.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Great.
Great, man. I just wanted to bring up that I've listened to ESPN all freaking day. I've heard Eddie come on 4 different shows today and be the only one that really brings this up about Scott Fountain's special teams.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that we should fire Scott Fountain, but I do think we need to give him a different job in the staff because he's one hell of a recruiter, but he's not been a very great coach on special teams. We've had very bad punting the past few years with Cam Little saving him, I think. And then, like this year, our punter was pretty dang good yesterday, but we can't kick field goals. Apparently, nobody has confidence in him. So I'm wondering how you guys feel about Scott Fountain. Honestly, I'm saying don't fire him because he is a great recruiter, but he's not getting it done in special teams in many different ways.
Well,
either he's good at kicking field goals and he's bad at punting. It seems like this year we're going to be pretty good at punting. Aside from the whole thing with the Desenia, whatever his name is, it just seems like he's not a very good coach, honestly.
Well, here's what makes me leery, Nick, and I appreciate the phone call. And I think you're onto this. I think a lot of people are onto this. Is that I'm always leery when the people that cover the team really, really sell me hard on an assistant coach. That gives me pause, because it's like, well, what are they doing this for? And for a while, and they're still having to deal with this. There was a big-time hard sell, mostly by the propaganda arm, and then everyone else in the media, about how great he was. And then what happened? They had a punter that averaged like 22 yards. Then they, right after all that stuff went out, they went down to Georgia, and they snap it over the guy's head in the end zone for a safety because he was lined up in the wrong spot or whatever. Like, it's just, like, I'm very leery of when people start selling me hard on assistant coaches.
It's been a mixed bag with him. Cam Little was really good.
Cam Little made a 53-yarder yesterday for the Jaguars.
He's got 2 kickers in the NFL.
Yes.
Which
one of them never played.
He was a kickoff guy. Right. But because Cam Little was the field goal guy.
Yeah, not that he should have played over Cam Little. He just couldn't get on the field.
But I'd almost offer, I don't know of anybody else that has 2 kickers in the NFL.
Right.
So it's been a very mixed bag. Saturday was not a good performance. Very uneven with Scott Fountain, and it's not his first year. So we're into this cycle with him where there are going to be games where the ball goes up in the air on a punt, and you're going to go, because you don't know what's going to happen at the other end.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I confess special teams coordinators are not my strength. I do know he's got 2 guys in the league.
That's big of you.
Thank you. I do know he's got 2 guys in the league. I know that his special teams have been uneven, and it didn't cost them the game Saturday, but it didn't help. Having zero confidence in your kicker is a problem.
Well, you can't have 3 turnovers on the road and win. You can barely have 3 turnovers at home and win. But they'll go there and turn the ball over 3 times, and then they had the near fumble. That, okay, it wasn't a fumble, but it was way too close for comfort on that one.
Well,
and then, it's
take the Jaquindon Jackson fumble.
Right.
I mean, that's just a play. That's a play you've made 100 times in practice, 1,000 times in practice, that little pitch. But what does Jaquindon Jackson do? Well, the left tackle he gets beat. There's pressure coming. Jaquindon Jackson takes his eye off the ball. He's looking at the defender. He's not looking at the ball. Ball hits him in the fingers. All of a sudden, it's loose.
Right.
It's just little things right now that they're trying to, they've got to sharpen some of the rough edges.
Right.
But back to the special teams, I don't know. It's a concern. I don't know if I'm ready to, I don't want anybody getting fired yet because we're 2 games into this. But it's a concern.
Well, we're 50 games into Fountain.
Also true. True.
And 50 games.
It's very, very uneven.
Yeah.
Is Arkansas kicker you now? If you need that, yes, sure, okay.
There were Razorbacks all over the field last night in that Sunday night game.
Yeah.
You had Ragnow, who PFF, I believe, called the best center in the league. Hello?
Yeah, they did.
And then you've got Skipper, who's up there still, who, when he reports as eligible now, the crowd cheers in Detroit, which is hilarious.
JT's texting. Anybody want to talk about the first OT when Green took a sack on 3rd down and took the field goal from 37 to 46?
Yeah, that's bad.
And then he misses it. That's on Bobby and Green. And that's what I was talking about, Josh and Springdale, is stuff like this. Where
that's situational.
It's situational. You got to know what your guys do well, and Bobby knows this better than all of us. But you can't get into that moment where you're thinking big picture. Bobby thinks big picture. He knows all the answers. Taylor Green may not. The offensive line may not. You've got to call what's available to you, not what's available to your players, not available to you, the play caller.
You just have to know as a quarterback, and Taylor Green's not a rookie. He's been in college football for a while. In that situation, you can't get sacked.
No,
throw the ball.
You
do
can't.
anything but that.
I think
he can do anything but that.
And this, I could be dead wrong on this, but I think he's got so much confidence, rightly so, in his athletic ability that he believes that he can get out of anything.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Maybe, but you know who else is like that is Lamar Jackson, where you're going to have plays that look amazing, and then you're going to have plays like the 3rd down that take you from a field goal from 37 to 46. You're going to have those moments. I do think Taylor Green is going to be a project. I said this all summer long. I watched 150 throws. He was 26 for 46. I think I heard you say it on the pregame. Bobby likes his guys in the 60s. I don't know what 26 for 46 is, but it's just over 50%. He's got to be more accurate. He's got to make
58.
He's got to make the easy throws. And sometimes the easiest throw is what you need. You don't need the spectacular. You need the easy. Check down or touchdown.
Yeah, there is that. And maybe they're still trying to figure out that balance of like when to go for something big and when it's okay to just be like move sticks. And they did a lot of he had he missed a few throws early in that Pine Bluff game. But as the game went on, it became more about all right, first down. All right, get 9. 3rd and 6. I mean, like it became more
this. When you get in the zone,
systematic.
When you get in the zone and you're going, all of a sudden everything's possible. And you want bigger. You win. You know what? You win a 3-team parlay in the early window on a Sunday. What are you doing with the late window? Bet them all. Bet them all. Because you're feeling good. You're in the zone. And I think, I think Taylor Green got into that a little bit when the simple play moves the sticks and moves the ball down the field.
Let's talk to Jay in Fort Smith. Hello, Jay.
Hey, guys. I want a couple of things I want to touch on. Sam Pittman, the team is better, but the culture has not changed one bit. And it doesn't matter if we lose, if we're 1-6 last year in one-score games, we're going to be probably 3-5 in one-score games this year. A caller, and then to touch on something else, a caller brought that up, the culture on the morning show this morning, and they rebutted by the fact that the team changes every year. So you've got a whole new. You can't set a culture when there's NIL and everyone transfers every year. But that is a bunch of crap. You set the culture. Why do some coaches constantly win close games and some coaches don't? It's because of the culture. And to hear that stupid explanation. I remember when Chuck had his show, and I'm kind of bad-mouthing him, but I remember hating the fact that he would just totally defend Houston Nutt back in the day. And then Bo Mattingly came on, and I remember why I quit listening to him, because he would freaking defend Chad Morris all the time, and I turned it off. So you guys are such a breath of fresh air. I really like the way you guys just shoot it straight, and anyway, Sam Pittman is not the guy. He never has been. He never will be. We need to cut bait as soon as the season's over and hire a real coach. That's all I've got to say, guys. Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Jay, for your thoughts. 866-285-4005 to get in here on the phones on Ruscin and Zach. Let's see here. What do you want to do?
We need to break.
Okay. Then we can do that. We don't even have to have a permission.
No, we don't have to do that.
All right. We got I don't know what we're going to do coming up. One of these days we'll figure all this out, but I don't know when that'll be.
Yeah, just start mashing buttons.
Just don't hit the,
What's this button do? What's this button do?
Don't hit the stop button. It's very bad.
Never hit the stop button.
That's an inside joke there. We'll be right back at 20 to the hour.
Your newest bad habit continues next. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
They're tougher than the storms. They're the new Mahindras from Tatum Motor Company. They know many of you have seen your share of storms this year, and now you face the tough job of cleaning up what those storms left behind. You need the official tractor of tough. A new Mahindra tractor from Tatum Motor Company are built with heavy-duty frames and cast-iron chassis to offer more durability, traction, and stability. They're heavy enough for those big jobs like tree removal. And new Mahindras don't have a diesel particulate filter, so they never have to regen. And don't need the diesel exhaust fluid, so you save money there. Plus, save even bigger with Mahindra deals that are tough to beat, like 0% financing for 60 months on all Mahindra models. Find a new tractor or tractor package tough enough for any task at the best price with a new Mahindra from Tatum Motor Company in Anderson, Missouri and Tawnytown, Arkansas.
I'm Paul with Tatum Motor Company. Visit us online at tatummotor.com.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. Have you ever thought about what a bad haircut could do to your image? That's why you shouldn't trust your appearance to anyone except the professionals at Fantasy Sports Cuts. We believe our clients are walking billboards. If you don't look good, we don't look good. Fantasy Sports Cuts is a full-service men's hair salon where you'll always find sports on our 8 TVs, and the fridge is always full of free beer, or root beer for those little men in training. Fantasy Sports Cuts, Fayetteville's hair joint for men at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Your Mach 1 market moment.
You know, it wasn't long ago people did not retire with massive amounts of wealth. I mean, because people had pension plans.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you worked for a company that had a pension, you know, and you couple that with Social Security, and that was kind of what you lived on. One thing I found kind of with my parents, leading up to retirement, they were concerned with how much money they had, how much they had accumulated in their retirement accounts. But when they retired, the amount that they had became a lot less important than how much money they had coming in. If they had enough coming in every month to meet their needs and then to have do some fun things,
it's an income
it became an income issue. Yeah, absolutely.
Mach 1 Financial Group, LLC is a registered investment advisor located in Rogers, Arkansas. For full disclosures, please see advisorinfo.sec.gov or mach1financial.com/disclosures.
Looking for a new home in the heart of Northwest Arkansas? Head to the Cottage at the Park. These beautiful homes by Buffington have direct access to a 120-acre park and offer maintenance-free yards. That means free time can be spent watching the hogs, traveling, playing in the park, or just enjoying a weekend without yard work. For relaxed living at its finest, Cottage at the Park is the best move you'll make. Visit BuffingtonHomesAR.com/hogradio for details.
Are you struggling with bad feet? Hi, this is Mike. And at the Good Feet store, we hear a lot about foot pain, but we also hear about back, knee, and hip pain. I'd like you to hear what Kelsey, a kinesiologist, has to say about the Good Feet arch support system.
As an exercise specialist, I've seen all kinds of things that people try to put in their shoes to get out of pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that they support all 4 arches in the foot.
So did you know you had 4 arches in each foot? Most shoes and inserts only support 1. And maybe that's the reason all those remedies you tried in the past just didn't work.
When the foot's placed in the ideal position, everything else up the kinetic chain works better. You have better balance, more energy. You're going to feel better. Being able to move freely and out of pain means everything to me. And good movement starts with the feet.
Across from Walmart on Mall Avenue in Fayetteville, and in Rogers, we're on Pauline Parkway 140, across from Chick-fil-A. Good Feet arch supports are HSA and FSA eligible. Book an appointment for your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
Don't miss A Night of Hope, an evening with John Calipari, Tuesday, September 17th at Pinnacle Country Club in Rogers. The evening gets underway at 6:15 with a VIP meet and greet and cocktail party for premium sponsors. At 6:30, hear Razorbacks coach Cal with special guest Joe Klein. Tickets, tables, and sponsorships are all available by logging on to teamlukehopeforminds.org. A Night of Hope, supporting children after brain injury, September 17th. Log on now, teamlukehopeforminds.org.
Meteorologist Wayne Morrison with your 4029 Get Ready with the Forecast. Clear and calm conditions are forecasted this evening and overnight tonight. By sunrise Tuesday, temperatures will be in the low 50s. Quiet days forecasted for Tuesday, ample sunshine. Temperatures will climb to the mid 80s for daytime high temperatures. Tuesday's overnight temperatures fall to the upper 50s by sunrise Wednesday. That's your Get Ready with the Forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. It's not a sports show. It's Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Ruscin and Zach Hilton streamed in 158 countries, 50 states, 2 territories, 1 chain of unincorporated islands yesterday. We were streamed in England, Arkansas. You want to stream it too? It's at thatline.com. You got one of them Google Play Alexa nothing. Say, hey, play ESPN Northwest Arkansas, or we'll send DQ. That works too. You can also get us on the now running like a Swiss car Hit That Line Now app.
All right, we got a lot of I just was alerted to a new controversy that we're involved in, involving somebody. So we got to talk about that at some point. First, Jared is on the phone in Greenville, Texas. Hello, Jared.
Hey, fellas. How's it going?
What's up? Not bad.
For a fine Monday. First thing I wanted to say was, can we ban the term "we beat ourselves"?
I'm up for that.
Just like anybody, I've almost found myself falling into that trap this weekend. But it's like everything that happens on Saturday is in the rule book. Like we didn't do something that's extracurricular that made us, we beat ourselves. That can't happen. That's not a part of the game. And I'm kind of sick of hearing it from different people. But the second thing is, even with the result and how pissed I am about it and how everything played out, I am encouraged in some ways just with the talent that we have. I mean, I think y'all said it earlier, Jackson and Green. There seems to be a really high ceiling there. And our receivers, not many people have talked about our receivers, but they did a heck of a job. Armstrong went crazy. I did not expect that. After him missing that first game, I thought he might take it a little easy, but he went nuts. So I am kind of excited about that. But in the same sense, the same breath, I am on pins and needles. Like, when is the next big mistake going to happen? Because we could hang in with any team, but when is the mistake going to happen that just ruins it all? So I'm kind of on pins and needles. I'm encouraged, I'm scared, and happy, and sad. All the things. But I did see on ESPN FPI that Arkansas has a 2.9% chance to make the playoff. Insert Dumb and Dumber quote, and I'll hang up.
Yes, they do. They're better than 50% to make a bowl game on the FPI too, I think, by the way. Which is that, that's the ultimate goal of the season. You've got to get to the bowl game because you've got to get those valuable practices in with players that may actually leave the team.
Well, yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
Everything is so upside down in this sport. Like, all of the, old, tenets that were, rock solid, now, what do you do? Because, the guy earlier was talking about, well, you can't have team chemistry when the team changes every year. But then people like Mike Gundy and Kirk Ferentz have been at their places forever, and they have chemistry and culture and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So this culture thing is completely relative to if you're winning or losing.
Sure, it is.
There is not any kind of
well, now you can be 3-9 and have bad culture,
right? But I'm just saying, there aren't. I don't know. It just seems like an easy word to throw around in the corporate world, and it just doesn't really mean anything. I mean, it's just a word that you think that people try and pass off as meaning something, and it doesn't really mean anything. Because, people can lead. If you have clear, and, I mean, my God, Nick Saban, and listen, none of these coaches are Nick Saban, but just Nick Saban lost all those coaches every year and had the singular vision to still keep the thing. They never dropped off, really. And there are other coaches, Gundy, he loses coaches all the time, but he's got the vision for how it goes.
Yes.
And it is pretty much the same all the way through. So you got to have leadership like that at the top. And I just don't know if this guy has that capability. I don't know what his vision is. I don't know what the mission state. I don't know any of this. I don't know because it's not.
If you take 2 steps back, they lost to the number 16 team in the country. Okay, you know what? And they played them tough. So that's a game in recent years that they would have gone in first at the first sign of trouble, laid down, game gets out of hand. As I said when we started this feels very LSU-ish from last year, where they were in the game, a couple of things at the end that they mismanaged, cost them a game. Timeouts last year. This year it was, a whole litany of things. Let's see where they go from here. If they go and, like you want them to go and blow out UAB, come Monday morning, we're going to be talking about, hey, Auburn's next. And then you'll be 3-1. Then it's A&M and 4-1.
That's the next midterm.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
it sounds good to me looked good to me that they gave a damn.
Yes.
Because last year's team, we have a photo on our wall in there of KJ Jefferson in the Mississippi State game rolling his eyes because things weren't going great.
But there comes a point where you are close and you keep losing, and then you let go.
Frustration sets in.
You've got to be able.
Sure.
And as far as this week goes, I'm not glossing over this week's game. They need to beat this team by a ton this week to restore some level of credibility with the fans. Who, by the way, they've only won 56% of their games in the Pittman era in their actual home stadium in Fayetteville. So, and there's people that pay a crap ton of money to sit there and watch all that, and they deserve a blowout performance here against a team that they should probably be able to blow out in also Alex Mortenson's homecoming as the offensive coordinator at UAB. Coming back here to Fayetteville. Spencer is on the phone in Springfield. Spencer.
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my call.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys have talked about it much already. I'm sure you have. I just got off work, of course. But I'm wondering, what dirt does Scott Fountain have on the university at this point? Like, what in the world?
He's a genius,
I don't
Spencer.
understand how that man has a job.
They told us he's a genius. We're supposed to just, accept that and not ask any questions at all.
Yeah, they don't like asking questions, Spencer. That makes them feel icky.
Yeah, really.
Oh, my word. It's just disgusting, and it's the same thing, and I don't blame Satania for that. It was like the guy that got pushed into him. I don't know. That's where I saw the game just fall apart. But I mean, we all saw it coming in the second quarter, though. I mean, it was like flashbacks to A&M 2 years ago. I think my dad looked like a Vietnam vet over there. I mean, he was shaking. It looked like KJ just jumped over the top again. But yeah, I just wanted to know what your guys' thoughts were on the Scott Fountain deal, and like what are our options? Can we fire him already?
He's Pittman's best friend and neighbor. I don't think they're firing him. I really don't. I think it's too complicated. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do there. I mean, they're not going to do anything until the season.
They're not going to do anything until the season's over. And again, they should. I mean, we're 2 games into this.
Yeah.
Let's take a step back. Yes, it was not beautiful.
It's just crummy. I mean, it's just crummy that like they cannot figure out a way, except against an FCS opponent, to have like everything work on the same day. There's always something that doesn't work, or a couple things that don't work right.
Mm-hmm.
Then there are things that work. We talked about the running game and Taylon Green and all that stuff. But I'm also worried that like guys are getting this tired in the second game. Where's this superior conditioning we've been sold on by the last
Gundy
6
alluded
months?
to that. I haven't heard Pittman say anything about it.
Pittman talked about it today,
really?
too. Yeah, talked about, yeah.
All right, well, Gundy was onto something.
Yeah.
Gundy's a smart old guy.
Yeah. I'm very concerned about that. Because this is the second game. How are you going to get through 10 more? I don't know. I was very concerned about that. And it's not like I know it's warmer on the field, but it's not like it was 6,000 degrees.
No, it was 125 degrees.
It was hotter in Little Rock than it was in Stillwater, I'm sure. All right. Vici Aesthetics and Wellness. Ain't you on track with your weight loss journey with semaglutide or tirzepatide? They offer a detailed program for all of Arkansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma. In-office or telemedicine visits are available. Mention Ruscin and Zach and get 10% off your first package there at Vici Aesthetics and Wellness. It's VICI. Vici Aesthetics and Wellness. 479-343-8424. 343-8424. Vici Aesthetics and Wellness.
It's Monday, September 9th. I'm Brandon Evans. This is your 4029 News live, local, late-breaking update. Tonight, our Brett Rains shows us the dash cam video from a deadly chase and crash that started in Springdale and ended in Fayetteville. Meanwhile, a Fayetteville couple is facing video voyeurism charges. Our Jacob Murphy breaks down the disturbing details coming from police. In Bentonville, an officer has been cleared of any wrongdoing after shooting and killing a suspect in July. That story is available online right now at 4029tv.com and with our free mobile app. Weather-wise, nice start to the work week. Find out if a storm moving up from the Gulf could bring us some showers and storms later this week. And finally in sports, we'll recap the Hogs' overtime loss to the Cowboys in Stillwater and look ahead to their matchup with UAB this weekend as they play their first game of the season at Razorback Stadium. From Northwest Arkansas to the River Valley and everywhere in between, make 4029 your home for all the news that matters to you. I'm Brennan Evans. Tune in tonight.
The Eastern Shawnee Tribe of Oklahoma invites you to join us for the celebration of our annual powwow September 20th through the 22nd. The powwow begins September 20th at 6 p.m. The grand entry begins at 7:30 p.m. Native American dances, excellent singing and drumming. Join the Eastern Shawnee Native American Cultural Celebration. Everyone welcome. Eastern Shawnee Powwow Grounds, 12615 South 705 Road, Wyandotte, Oklahoma. ESTOO-NSN.gov for details.
Precision Garage Door features the finest quality materials, installation, and service for all your garage door needs, including garage door repair and new garage doors and openers. Fully licensed and insured with the largest showroom in Northwest Arkansas at 1907 Town West Drive in Rogers and in Fort Smith at 416 North 10th Street. Call Precision Garage Door today at 844-PDS-DOOR or check them out online at PrecisionDoorNWA.com. Financing is available. Precision Garage Door, voted best garage door company of Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley.
Wound Wrap is your #1 resource for all things diabetes. It's now available on the Hit That Line podcast network.
Usually if your diabetes is not very well controlled and you're on 3 or more medication, oral medication, or if you're on insulin and it's diabetes is still not properly controlled, then I think that's where you want to seek the assistance of endocrinologist.
Just search Hit That Line wherever you listen to podcasts and find it on hitthatline.com. Wound Wrap with Dr. Doug Friesen.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. I'm talking about the Limbird team. Tara Limbird Real Estate Group has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara's team can give you a cash offer in 72 hours or use Tara's high-octane marketing to sell your home quite possibly for thousands over asking. Find out more at limbirdteam.com. LIMBIRD.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
Call Derek Wardlow in Rogers or Carrie Earwood in Rogers.
Vici Aesthetics and Wellness can get you on the track to kickstart your weight loss journey with semaglutide or tirzepatide. They offer a detailed program to all of Arkansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma with in-office or telemedicine visits available. Mention this ad on ESPN and get 10% off your first package. Get started on the #1 prescription choice by medical providers for safe and effective weight loss while also reducing cardiovascular risk factors. Call or text Vici Aesthetics and Wellness today at 479-343-8424. 479-343-8424.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Buckle up. Brunch is now being served at your local lodge. Wake up with the scratch favorites you love and classic brunch drinks that won't break the bank. Only at Twin Peaks in Rogers. Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling. Make sure your heating and cooling systems are always running at their best. From expert maintenance to emergency repairs, replacements, and same-day service, their certified technicians keep you comfortable year-round. Right now, enjoy Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling seasonal tune-up special for just $69. Call 479-435-5039 today. That's 435-5039. Veterans, active military, and first responders get a 15% discount. Count on Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruscin. Zach Arns. Ow. With DQ. Like it or not, another hour of Ruscin and Zach starts right now.
What happened?
Is that a special edition now?
That's the they lost and we're in pain. I thought it was appropriate today.
Got it.
I've been working on that. We won't do it every day, just Mondays after there's a loss.
Okay.
It's painful. And it worked on multiple levels because not only did Arkansas lose, but, well, we know what happened.
DQ laughed, so I know it was good.
Does Marcus Freeman get a check mark? We'll find out in a half hour from DQ coming up here with the check marks from the football weekend here on Ruscin and Zach.
Can't wait.
I know. Sucks, doesn't it?
As somebody just sent in a text, $1.4 million. I'm like, check my bank account. It didn't come out of my account. I don't care.
It's not your
I
money.
didn't write the check.
$1.4 million doesn't buy what it used to. We are obligated to let you know that James Earl Jones has died at the age of 93. The voice of Darth Vader, Mufasa. This is CNN.
Moonlight Graham?
Moonlight. Well, he was.
No, he wasn't Moonlight Graham.
It was
the other
Terrence
guy.
Mann, the author.
Admiral Greer in the James Clancy novels.
Yeah.
I know we're forgetting a bunch of movies.
We're forgetting a ton of stuff. He spoke at the U of A once at Barnhill, and it was really cool to hear that and go to that. So, we're here to we have the unfortunate duty of letting you know that James Earl Jones has died. It's one of those things where, like, it starts trending, and you're like, well, that's not good. And actually, today it is not good. Sometimes when that happens, you're like, well, this person is trending, but they're actually still alive. Well, unfortunately, not today.
The Sandlot from Jomama.
Oh, he was the neighbor. Yeah, with the big dog, Hercules. Yeah.
So many great movies.
Yeah, he was a big part of our
Darth
lives
Vader
for
to
the
me.
last of 70 years or whatever.
Eddie Murphy's dad.
Oh, my God, the king.
King Jofi Jafar.
That's right.
Yep.
The king of Zamunda, right?
Zamunda,
yeah,
at the end, but yes, Zamunda.
Right. Yeah, what a guy. Yeah, great guy. Overcame a stutter as a child to become a great, actor of stage and screen. So very good. Life well lived. Way to go, James Earl Jones. All right. Also, we're talking about this football weekend that was just nutty. We haven't talked about how bad of investment the Cleveland Browns made in Deshaun Watson yet. I don't know if we're going to get to that today. We haven't talked about Tyreek Hill getting cuffed before the game and then scored an 80-yard touchdown.
What was that all about?
I'm not really sure what happened there. I haven't seen anything that's what happened there. But I don't know. It was
like, I heard
weird.
Schefter was talking about it. Like, I wasn't paying attention yesterday morning, but I saw that and I'm like, what?
When the real pregame shows went on at 11 o'clock yesterday, CBS and Fox, it was the busiest 1-minute news dump in the history of the National Football League. Because in 1 minute's time, the league announced the Super Bowl halftime performer, Kendrick Lamar. They announced that Tyreek Hill got arrested or got detained, and that Dak got the largest contract in the history of the league.
Yeah,
this happened in a minute, folks. In a minute, this all happened. It was like that guy on all this information. It was insane. It was a busy minute.
DQ, am I to be excited about, who was it?
Kendrick Lamar.
Am I to be excited about that?
He's good.
Okay, I'll get excited about that.
Super Bowl's at New Orleans this year.
It is.
Oh, that'll be
Nolan.
good show.
Yeah,
It'll be a good show. The old people will hate it, but it'll be a good show.
Of course.
But the old people hate most halftime shows. Except that one 2 years ago with all the with Snoop Dogg and everybody.
Yeah, because that was us.
Yeah, because it was 30.
That was us.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Smack Daddy's on the phone here. Hi, Smack Daddy. Good afternoon.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
What's up?
Hello.
Yeah, here we are. Back to another Monday after a loss.
Mm-hmm.
And it's getting repetitive and it's getting annoying. My point that I wanted to point out was I really think our lack of desire to score before halftime really hurt us. And I'm sick of watching games where we are complacent with not putting our foot on the throat and just pressing down. We had 1 minute and 45 seconds left with 2 timeouts after we had just intercepted Oklahoma State.
Mm-hmm.
We managed to get a score there and then score after halftime. There's absolutely no way even Arkansas could choke up that win. But as normal, Arkansas is going to Arkansas, and we keep on just finding ways to lose. And I'm tired of Sam Pittman's 1 year of success being a leap board for him to be still there. Something's got to change, and it just looks like we're in the same season every damn season. Have a good one, guys.
All right, thank you, Smack Daddy. Good to hear from you.
Yeah, the thing at halftime, at the time, you're in total control. Everything's good. I always talk, like on our Springdale games, I always talk about the middle four. That's the last 4 minutes of the second quarter, the first 4 minutes of the third quarter. I hear coaches talk about it all the time. If you dominate those, if you can win that 14-0, you're going to put yourself in a position to go win. And Arkansas was in that spot where you're like, man, you score here. You go up, even if it's a field goal, you're up 17. You're feeling pretty good about where you are. And I'm not going to say they took their foot off the gas because that's not what – I mean, a week ago, Bobby was up 63-0 and they were still throwing the ball around.
Yeah.
It's not like they took their foot off the gas. I think they lost confidence a little bit. They were really struggling to pick up the blitz. Towards the end of the first half, Oklahoma State found something. And they were getting pressure on Taylon Green, and it wasn't coming from the outside where Taylon could step up and slip away. It was coming right up the gut. And I think maybe they had a little hesitation about putting him in a spot where, he's going to take a shot, throw another interception. Because if you do throw a pick and they get points, then you go in with no momentum whatsoever.
This is the first evidence to me that Petrino is just the offensive coordinator and is not really actually shadow in charge, because Bobby Petrino probably wanted to score before halftime. I'm pretty confident he did, but it didn't happen. And, you talk about, I think everybody is aware over the last few years, that chance to double up, to score at the end of the first half, and then you get the ball coming out the second half. You can put a game away there.
Yeah.
Arkansas went punt and they went end of half and then punt. They got the ball at the end of the second half or the end of the second quarter, start of the third quarter, and didn't do anything. No points.
And I think Oklahoma State was, they were going through a feeling out process because we're still in the infancy of what this offense is going to look like. But I think they got a pretty good read on it towards the end of the second quarter, and they started to apply pressure. And it wasn't pressure coming off the edge; it was pressure coming right in Taylon Green's face. And if they could hold up in the run game, they were going to start to get to him. And they played really well in the second half, keeping Arkansas out of the end zone. 1 or 2 scores, and Arkansas puts that thing away. No. You run up almost 700 yards of offense. You should have 50 to 60 points on the board.
And maybe they wanted to score, but remember what happened on that last drive before halftime. Taylon Green got sacked.
Yeah.
So that changes. Now you're just trying to get out of there, I guess. I don't know. They called timeout, so I guess they were still trying to score. And that's another one of those awareness things. Like, okay, if you're going to go down in 2 minutes and get points before the half, don't give up the sack.
To Smack Daddy's point, you're going in 21-7. Nobody felt bad about where they were. You dominated the first half, but you got to score more than 7.
But
in the second half, you have to.
That's true. But that is such a rich opportunity. I don't care if you're up 30 or 3. When you get the last possession of the first half and you get it coming out in the third quarter, you got to strike there.
I get it. And being in the spot that they've been in the past few years, I don't want to say it, but left lane hammer down. I mean, you put your foot down. I think what they and I don't know anything from anything, but I'm thinking they're in a good spot. They're up 21-7. They're dominating the game, and they're getting the ball first. Don't put that in jeopardy in any way, shape, or form. It's probably the group think there, but. No, I understand exactly what you're saying. I mean, if you score anything there, 3 or 7, and get the ball coming out of halftime, maybe it's a different game. But that's not how this works. They didn't. And Bobby got outfoxed in the second half.
He did.
He
really did.
There's no way you can sit there and tell me how all of the things that went wrong. You put up 7 points, and it was at desperation time. It was at the very end of the fourth quarter that you put up the 7 points. You got shut down for a quarter and a half.
Yeah, it's just it's such a missed opportunity in the game to get that chance to double up and to get 0, get nothing. I mean, if you score in one of those possessions, okay, but to get nothing at the end of the half and the start of the third quarter is really and start of the third quarter, you've got a little script working there. You've got a little you've got some stuff lined up. You would figure after the halftime, they got to midfield and it stalled out there.
Yeah,
it's just you can't let it out. This team for sure cannot let an opportunity like that go by the wayside. You just can't do stuff like that and win, particularly a road game. I'll tell you this: if they did that again against Auburn in that same situation and get no points,
where's that game?
It's at Jordan Hare.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah,
it's just going on the road in those kinds of environments. I thought I thought they handled it pretty well. Just couldn't. Again, Coach Robert Johnson, finish. Yep. If you don't, better team won. Game's 4 quarters. It's not 2. Better team won because they finished the deal.
Yeah, it's a weird situation. All right, it's 11 minutes after the hour here. Ruscin and Zach, 866-285-4005 is how you can get in touch with us here. You can text us. You can call us. Sit there and listen to all this unfold. Whatever you want to do. It's your life, so do whatever you want. Just don't hurt yourself or anybody else. That's all we ask. All right? Very good. Tyler is in Mountain View. Hi, Tyler.
Hey, guys, I was calling about, you were talking about Petrino's halftime adjustments. I don't know. In the first half, they were kind of running 3 down linemen, and they were kind of doing the whole drop 8 thing that we saw from Odom a lot. And then the second half, they kind of went 4 down and brought a little more pressure. It's hard to say that Petrino didn't adjust well with all the turnovers, but we still had, 300 yards of offense in the second half. But, man, that kind of worries me, though, with the offense about not being able to handle that kind of pressure. Did you guys notice that, or is that a concern going forward?
Yeah. Because your quarterback's going to start taking shots. And you don't, and look, Oklahoma State's got really good defenders. Auburn has really good defenders.
Yeah.
Tennessee has really good defenders.
Yeah.
Texas has really good defenders. They're going to get after him.
They pressured him 24 dropbacks.
24-46, so more than half.
Yeah, he completed 42% of his passes. So, see, this is one of those kind of what I call you got to out-adjust the adjustments. So the book is out. If you put pressure on Green, you can get to him and make him inaccurate. Now what he has to do and what Bobby and them have to do is figure out a way for him to still be able to be an effective passer. And I'm not talking 80%, but you can't be 42 when they're bringing the extra guy, because now they know. And it's kind of a, it's a one, if we do this, it's successful. Well, now you got to figure out a way to counter that.
Pressure bothers quarterbacks. And it's not just him. It's a lot of quarterbacks get bothered by pressure. But now you're right. I mean, they've got to develop a game where if a team is able to get pressure on you, they've got to be able to get the ball out quick.
Yeah.
Is it screens? Is it bubbles? I mean, is it slants? Whatever it is. And Petrino's smart enough to know that. It's now, can you put it into practice? Can you get on the field when real athletes are coming at you? Can Taylor Green execute?
That's the thing.
It comes back down to how accurate is he?
Right. What he's got to do.
We're having like a football discussion.
Look at us go.
Black out?
Look at us go.
Have we been talking the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
What year is it? Holy moly. Yeah.
Huh. Oh, yeah. Okay, here's Big Ron and Van Buren says, let's just call the second half what it is. They pulled a sling bait. They looked up and said, I don't throw with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
That man was still afraid to criticize Bobby, that last caller. Like, it's okay, man. Like, if he does a poor job at something, you can say it here. Yeah. This is a safe space.
This is a very
No
safe
one's going to tell on you and take your fandom away here, all right? Or call you a bad fan or a terrorist. We're not going to do that here. We're going to let you speak your mind. As long as you don't curse.
Yeah, don't curse.
Yeah, that gets everybody. We all
alone.
get in trouble. Yeah, that's right. Come on. We don't want to do that here. Say what, you have, again, it's impossible to say to people, well, you didn't think they were going to win anyway. Why are you mad now? Because people watch games. It's not looking at scores and going, well, that went better than I thought it would. People watch games. They get hope when you're up 21-7 and halftime. Maybe they can do this. And then they lose, and people get disappointed. This is called normal behavior by people. I mean, I don't understand the expectation that people weren't going to be upset about this. I mean, they watched the game. How could you not be upset and watch the game? I mean, I don't understand that. But that is a completely, we talk about unrealistic expectations. It is completely unrealistic to ask a fan to watch a game where their team is winning, then they lose, and ask that fan to not be disappointed. That is an unrealistic expectation.
That is true.
That is completely unrealistic. It's unrealistic to expect them to go 12-0 every year also. But that is just.
But that's where we are.
I know it's all or nothing. I don't know what to do anymore. But you know what? It's. That theory only works if people don't turn the game on, like you, where you just see a score and you're like, oh well, I didn't think they'd win anyway. But if you see the whole thing play out, you can't help but go, damn it. Again, with the blowing of a lead and the losing and the mistakes and all that stuff. I mean, the theory works fine if no one watched the game. And again, we're headed towards a world where they want to hide all the games from us so they can control what we think. But they can't hide the games from us right now. So people are going to react to the games. They're going to react to what they see. This is the way it is, man. It's realistic. It's unrealistic to expect people to not be disappointed when the team loses in double overtime when they were leading a game.
Especially if you donated NIL money.
Exactly.
That's not what you paid for.
Right. You know what I mean?
Should be able to get a refund.
I don't think that's how that works. But you know what I mean?
It was a thought.
All right. Let's see here. DQ is going to give the check marks coming up here in the later part of this hour.
That segment has been moved.
It's been moved to when?
7 o'clock.
DQ, you stand tall. And
I have them.
Do not be intimidated by this blatant attempt at censorship.
Don't be intimidated. Your job's on the line.
You want to go in there?
Huh?
You want to go in there?
No. No. Nope. I'm expressing my diva behavior.
Oh, I see.
No,
I see.
I will not.
There you go. Let's see.
By the way,
here.
Vandy won again.
What it did. You know what? In the immortal words of you, call me when you play Alabama.
Okay.
Call me when you play LSU.
Here's a text.
Call me when you play Texas.
Here's the text of the 479. Great show today. With all this football talk, y'all are smarter than I thought. Sir, you watch your mouth. That's called raising expectations. We don't like that.
That's like expecting to. That's like expecting him to lose, and then you don't do that.
Whatever you do, don't
do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't raise the bar here. If anything, lower the bar, please. Okay. You can join us here on hitthatline.com, 866-285-4005. Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports betting app.
I love me some Bet Saracen.
Oh, me too.
They gave me 5 last night with the Lions, and I said, hell yeah! Give me the Lions, minus the 5. And Bet Saracen paid.
They did. You won.
Did.
You won. It's right there on your phone. Isn't that
Jets
easy?
plus 4. Easy. That's easy money. Jets
Really? Okay, there you go. Tonight, the Monday night football. I like to say it like Frank Gifford used to say it.
Monday night football.
All the football's there, and all the sports are there on the Bet Saracen app. The Vegas odds, who needs them? You have to be there to legally bet those odds. And Arkansas law prevents the big, icky national apps from operating here. So for the most accurate and up-to-date sports wagering info, you got to get on the Bet Saracen app. All you have to do is go to the App Store and download Bet Saracen, or go to BetSaracen.com. App Store, Bet Saracen, or BetSaracen.com.
And Zach.
I don't know. Somebody else.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Warning, the following ZipRecruiter radio spot you are about to hear is going to be filled with F words.
When you're hiring, we at ZipRecruiter know you can feel frustrated, forlorn even, like your efforts are futile, and you can spend a fortune trying to find fabulous people, only to get flooded with candidates who are just fine. Fortunately, ZipRecruiter figured out how to fix all of that. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, you can forget your frustrations because we find the right people for your roles fast, which is our absolute favorite F word. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day.
Fantastic.
So, whether you need to hire 4, 40, or 400 people, get ready to meet first-rate talent. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. Don't forget, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free. Finally, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
It's Ruscin and Zach.
Give me the hug, Chuck.
Are you passionate about sports? Do you thrive in a fast-paced environment? ESPN Arkansas is looking for driven, dynamic individuals to join our team as a sports marketing and digital consultant. We're looking for someone with a winning attitude, a love for the game, and a knack for closing the deal. If you've got experience in sales, marketing, digital, or business development, and you're ready to take your career to the next level, we want to hear from you. Email your resume to sales@hitthatline.com. Pearson Broadcasting is an equal opportunity employer.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Do you own a business or are you starting a new business? Sign Studio is the answer to all of your brick and mortar advertising needs. Sign Studio can wrap your new company vehicle or an entire fleet of vehicles, manufacture and install stunning road and building signs, or simply print a banner and set of business cards to get you started. No matter where you are in business, Sign Studio is with you. With friendly service and smiling faces, Sign Studio is your source for complete visual marketing. Visit yoursignstudio.com or call 250-4844.
Here's Brooke Burke for Skechers' new Workout Walker footwear.
Do you know the world's #1 most popular form of exercise? It's walking. And one company has you covered. Skechers, the comfort technology company, with their newest performance walking sneaker, Skechers Workout Walker. Because the Skechers Workout Walker is fully loaded to get the most out of your walk, including a carbon-infused plate in the sole to add more spring to your step. Find Skechers Workout Walker for men and women at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Before you go play, swing by Golf USA in Fayetteville and check out the latest offerings from the biggest names in golf. At Golf USA, they're honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest Top Fitters list for 2024, in addition to making Ping and Callaway's lists. And at Golf USA, they are always expanding their expertise and their offerings. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA, we are as golf as it gets.
Football season is here, and that means early morning and late nights cheering on your favorite team, but don't tackle game day on an empty stomach. Head over to Einstein Brothers Bagels, where every bite is a win. From their fresh baked bagels and signature schmears to hot savory breakfast sandwiches, Einstein Brothers has everything you need to fuel your day, whether you're tailgating or watching from home. Visit Einstein Brothers today and grab your game day essentials. Einstein Brothers Bagels, where champions eat breakfast. Find your nearest location at einsteinbros.com.
Guys, remember when you had the energy to tackle anything? If that's starting to feel like a distant memory, it's time to recharge. At Voxy Wellness and Rogers, our injectable weight loss programs do more than burn fat. They boost your energy and confidence. Feel stronger, play harder, and keep up with life. And right now, new patients get $50 off with code VOXY50. Don't wait. Visit VoxyNWA.com to start your comeback. That's V as in victory, OXYNWA.com. Because life's too short to run on empty.
Did your 6 weeks with your kids this summer fly by? Is your ex on another tropical vacation while you're working 2 jobs to pay your child support? I'm Jackie Mock with Mock Legal Solutions. Arkansas law on custody and child support has changed, and those changes could benefit you. So stop scrolling through her vacation pictures and protect your rights today. Call me at 479-769-1505. Mock Legal Solutions, real advice, reasonable price.
Your Honor, my son deserves this kid.
Hey, Hawk fans, it's Ty with the Morning Rush. Join me this Saturday, September the 14th, from 10 a.m. till noon at the Stadium Shop on Razorback in Fayetteville for Arkansas Game Day. Robert, Elizabeth, and Matt at the Stadium Shop will have a buy one regular price clothing item, get one equal or lesser value, half off. The Stadium Shop on Razorback has the largest selection of Razorback merchandise south of the North Pole. It does not get more Razorback than the Stadium Shop. Arkansas Game Day live at the Stadium Shop on Razorback this Saturday from 10 a.m. till noon.
I'm meteorologist Wayne Morrison with your 4029 Get Ready with the Forecast. Clear and calm conditions are forecasted this evening and overnight tonight. By sunrise Tuesday, temperatures will be in the low 50s. Quiet days forecasted for Tuesday, ample sunshine. Temperatures will climb to the mid 80s for daytime high temperatures. Tuesday's overnight temperatures fall to the upper 50s by sunrise Wednesday. That's your Get Ready with the Forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
All righty, we're back. 866-285-4005 is how you can.
Big one on Monday Night Football tonight. Jets +4. I'm in.
That's what you want?
I took the Jets +4. Christian McCaffrey is questionable. I don't believe in Brock Purdy. I think it'll be low scoring. Give me the better quarterback.
Is he still the better quarterback?
No Ayuk, no Pearsall. Jets defense is pretty good.
Okay. All right.
The only thing that gives me pause is that every year we go through this with Mike Greenberg on opening day. And he's ready to give up the season on Tuesday.
Well, yeah, he's a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll be a fan tonight. Let's go Aaron Rodgers.
Okay. All right. There you go, folks. There's your side of the situation there. There you go. All right. Let's see here. 866-285-4005 is how you can get in touch with us here. Big Mike is joining us now. Hi, Big Mike.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Mike, what's with the flying saucers in Vegas I keep seeing?
I didn't see those.
Okay. I'd encourage you to do some looking. It's getting weird out there.
There's always flying saucers. I watched a real long one the other day about all these sightings, and God, they're all over. I didn't tell you, I saw a glowing, stupid triangle over here in Walden, over southeast of town here.
When?
So I've seen, I don't know, that makes 4 for me now, UFOs, and that was the closest one I ever saw.
You've seen 4 UFOs?
Yeah, all together.
Okay.
All since I turned 58. All since I turned 58.
Wow.
You ever think they, as they're flying through, they look around at this place and kind of lock the door and go, nope?
Yeah, they probably do.
But
Zach, your quarterback is not very good there at Notre Dame.
Wow. Okay, we go from aliens to Riley Leonard. Okay.
He's not good. I agree.
I mean, I watched him, and I watched the A&M game, and I watched part of the NIU game, and I'm sitting there going, dang, he's just a little bit better than the guy at A&M, and the guy at A&M stinks.
Now listen. I did watch a little bit of the All-22 this morning, and I will say this. Riley Leonard has an aversion to open receivers. On his 2 interceptions, there were 3 guys open. He threw it to the guy in double coverage both times. I don't know what the problem is, but he does not like guys that are running free.
Hey, he's better than the guy at Auburn. So you got that going on.
I wouldn't say that.
I watched the Cal Auburn game. I watched part of it, and I'm going, man.
Yeah.
Good God.
Auburn apparently chose not to buy a quarterback in the portal like everyone else did, and this is the result.
They got Walker White from Little Rock Christian waiting in the wings.
Yeah, he may be up.
I guess Hugh wants to get paid not to coach, because he's going to get fired.
The old FFCA, Fired Football Coaches Association. Yeah, it's a good way to go.
Yeah. Well, Starliner came back all by itself.
Yeah, nothing happened there.
Yeah, and then Boeing refused to do the press conference with NASA because they were mad because NASA wouldn't put the astronauts on it. And I'm sitting there going, yeah, you know what? If the astronauts die, NASA's going in front of Congress, and killing astronauts is something both parties are against that.
That is true.
The one thing we can agree on. Agree on that. Yes.
You're not going to have any friends up there backing you up,
True.
And even it made it back, but one of the thrusters quit on the way home, and the software that guided home quit in the middle of it and had to be restarted. So it didn't come back trouble-free.
These damn American cars, they're unreliable.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I can't think. There was something else I was going to talk about, but I forgot what it was. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right. Thank you, Big Mike. Write it down and get back to us, all right? You got to write this stuff down. I have to write stuff down all the time. I lose my train of thought quickly. All right? Thank you, Big
The
Mike.
league's weird, man.
Which league?
The SEC.
Yeah.
I was just sitting here looking at a couple. Like, South Carolina rolls into Commonwealth Stadium, boom, blows them out.
Yeah.
And then Vandy's 2-0.
Yeah.
Vandy's 2-0.
Do you get hope from that? Like, well, I mean, it's upside down. Why can't my team win?
If you are a
Get hope
student
from
of
that?
college football, 2007 was the last year that everything got sideways. Like the number one team's losing
That
every
was
week.
the Kansas Missouri
Exactly.
showdown for the Big 12.
Chase Daniels and the Heisman.
Yeah.
Todd Reesing is the quarterback at Kansas.
Akeem
Mangino.
Talib.
Yeah, and Mangino was the head coach up there.
Right.
This feels like I don't think it's going to be the top couple of teams because I think they're pretty solid, but everything else below like 5 is just going to be complete chaos.
Yeah, this is fun. And everybody, like, I do not recall a season where I have enjoyed watching other teams lose more than this one. Like, I'm sitting there with my wife watching the Colorado debacle. Shador throws a pick 6 on like the third throw of the game, and we're just laughing.
All right.
We're laughing our heads off at
Now,
this thing.
I told you way back when it wasn't going to be a thing, and I think that's. But give Dion credit. He has taken Colorado from being a 3-9 team that nobody talked about to a 3-9 team that everybody's laughing at.
Right. Yeah, everyone.
I mean, it's pretty remarkable when you think about it. But this doofus now at home games will not allow the band to play the fight song. They have to play Shador's rap song.
This is not a serious organization.
Who agreed to this?
This is not a serious organization. They're not serious. It's a joke.
And then you got
this is a Key and Peele skit. We're in the middle of a sketch here.
Shador's throwing his offensive line under the bus during the post.
Great plan.
That's a smart.
You know what
idea.
I would do the next time he's getting blitzed? Oops, my bad.
You ever watch?
Hey, you all right back
you
there?
ever watch the movie Heaven Can Wait?
Yeah.
When Warren Beatty takes over, he's like, "Can you give me a little room there?" And Deacon Jones comes flying. That's what I'd be doing. But then, and there was a little controversy at the end of the game. Shador apparently left with like 2 minutes left. The reasoning that Colorado gave was they were afraid of a field storming and Shador would be a target, which I totally buy because fans are idiots. Now, do I think they thought that through? No. Do I think that was a convenient excuse? Yes.
It was the nice cover.
Every single thing about this program is a joke.
It's hilarious.
And they're going to lose a ton of games, and I'm here for every one of them. And then Dion's going to leave. He's going to take his money. He's walking off the field at halftime. They ask him about the first half, and the only thing he can talk about is his son's broken arm. Like Shiloh broke his arm.
Okay.
So Fredo's out.
Yeah, he is the Fredo of that family.
Yeah, he's the Fredo of that family.
Shador's the meal ticket. Shiloh's the Fredo.
And it's like, you asked about the first half. It's like, oh, Shiloh broke his arm. That's not what I asked you.
In his gold headset.
Yeah, what a
in his gold headset.
It's an absolute.
He is a schmuck. It's hilarious.
And the crazy thing is, like, somebody's going to hire him when he leaves Colorado.
Yeah,
someone will hire him.
You're right. There's enough dumb people in either college athletic administration or owners of an NFL team. Jimmy Haslam would hire him in 2 seconds to be the coach of the Browns because Jimmy Haslam is an imbecile. I mean, he gave Deshaun Watson $700 trillion, and he's terrible.
If you're a Browns fan, God bless you. You are in for a hell of a year.
All right, I want to break here because we got to get to DQ's check marks from the weekend.
Can keep talking.
We got to break
we
here.
We can keep talking. It's fine.
It's 26 minutes till the hour. The drive home is next.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
I am a huge control freak.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Wanted to find someone who would embrace Arkansas and the opportunities to build on a rich tradition that includes 22 conference titles, 14 Sweet 16 appearances, 11 Elite 8 appearances, 6 Final Fours, and a 1994 NCAA championship.
The head coach of your Arkansas Razorbacks, John Calipari.
Listen to every Razorback basketball game right here on ESPN 99.5 and hitthatline.com.
Did you know you can now use your own body's healing properties to revitalize your achy joints and get real lasting pain relief? Hey, it's Tommy Kraft. I'm talking about advanced regenerative medicine at QC Kinetics. Hey, if you're tired of arthritic pain in your knees, hips, back, or shoulder, everybody's talking about regenerative medicine, and the local medical professionals at QC Kinetics are experts in these amazing treatments. You can enhance your joints, improve mobility, and get back to doing the stuff you love. Do it without pain, no drugs or surgery or even downtime. Under the leadership of Medical Director Dr. Mitchell Scheinkup, QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in this exciting breakthrough using cellular therapies. They've got tens of thousands of satisfied patients, and the consultation, it's totally free. So call now and take action to get lasting joint pain relief with help from QC Kinetics right here in Northwest Arkansas. 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234 for QC Kinetics.
Hello, Gentry Pioneers. We hope you had a great summer. The school year has begun, and we are looking forward to a great year. We encourage you to visit our website at www.gentrypioneers.com, follow us on social media, and download our Gentry Public Schools app. There you can find important dates, news, and events to keep you updated on the exciting things going on in our schools. Gentry Pioneers, ensuring all students connect, learn, and succeed.
Pay attention. This happens fast. Routine, scheduled, maintenance. You know it's coming one day, but that day's in the future. Then the future comes, and your wallet's not ready for that $250 maintenance. But your forklift is. It needs it. Good thing you're smart. You're buying a used forklift from Medley Equipment Company this summer, and its first planned maintenance will be free because Medley keeps you moving.
I'm Branch Manager Bo Tommy. Visit medley.com or come see us at 2150 Ford Avenue, Springdale, Arkansas.
Ready to explore beyond the beaten path? Discover the Range Rover lineup at Land Rover of Little Rock. Experience handcrafted luxury with the capability to take on any adventure. The elegant Range Rover offers unmatched performance and first-class luxury. The Range Rover is built for every journey. Visit Land Rover of Little Rock today and explore our incredible Range Rover selection. Plus, take advantage of our promotions and recently revamped service department. Visit us at 25 Colonel Glenn Plaza Drive or log on at LandRoverLittleRock.com.
Time for another episode of Letters to Zach with the smarter guys at Smith Plumbing and HVAC.
Dear Zach, it's my daughter's birthday, but my wife won't cook anything that doesn't fit in the microwave. She doesn't want the oven to heat the whole house. What can I do? Signed, Roasting in Rogers.
Roasting in Rogers has an air conditioner that needs attention.
Dear Roasting, chances are your air conditioner can be repaired within an hour or two, and your home will be cool enough to bake again. Call Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
And your daughter's birthday will be complete with cake.
I love birthday cake.
Call 751-9691 or online at smarterguys@stith.com. Tune in again to hear Brett say,
Got a question? You could write to Zach. Got a problem? Call Stith.
On the next nail-biting episode of the Smarter Guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
Northwest Arkansas. Hi, this is Stacy with ProMix Concrete, a division of Ozark Ready Mix. We're a local ready mix concrete supplier, and I'd like to invite you to call our team. We'll provide you high-performance, optimized ready mix concrete and top-notch service for any and all of your commercial, DOT, and residential construction applications. Call us at 479-480-3060. That's 479-480-3060, and we'll take care of your business. Ask yourself, do you need a mix or ProMix?
Are you a cigar connoisseur or just cigar curious? The Cigar District carries both powerhouse brands like Davidoff as well as boutique brands and a wide assortment of cigar accessories. If you don't want to pick up your favorites and leave, then feel free to enjoy their customer lounge or courtyard patio. For those looking for a private membership experience, check out their cigar club featuring lockers, an upscale lounge, meeting room, and rooftop patio. Ladies, would you like to learn about cigars or pick up something special for your guy? The Cigar District is ready to help. The Cigar District, located just off the Bentonville Square, 200 Southeast 6th Street in Bentonville, or online at thecigardistrict.com.
ESPN 99.5.
We don't read the headlines, we make the headlines. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
We've got a letter from abroad.
Oh, boy. Oh, thank you.
I learned to say overseas.
Yeah, that's probably a good decision there.
Yeah.
All right, it's 20 to the hour. Your drive home here on Ruscin and Zach is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888.
Never got the polk on this. No.
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
I hate those plastic hog hats.
The horror of it all.
Look, another player's rung the bell. That means he did his personal best.
Yeah, put your hands together.
Everybody now.
Phenomena.
There you go.
Okay.
That'll get your mind off it for a minute.
Yeah, great. I think that's worse than the loss.
You think so?
Yeah. I am.
You're a bum.
I had to wear a winning shirt today, so I wore my Bison shirt.
They're good.
I couldn't wear an Arkansas shirt today. I couldn't do it. And I didn't have any orange, so I had to wear this.
Here we go. Patrick in Colorado Springs, part of the Space Force, has sent me several texts today about the Doomsday plane, and he says that DQ's hate for hog hats is bad for recruiting.
Okay. Did you see what happened this weekend?
About?
That whole bad for recruiting thing?
No.
I'm going to give you away the secret to all of this.
Okay.
All right. This is the secret to all of it. Okay. A fan's poor behavior on social media is far more impactful to recruiting than anything that has ever been said on a radio. Okay. Or a podcast or whatever, however you're listening to this. All right. So, and that's the truth. JT was pointing this out. He sent me some screenshot from some Facebook, with a bunch of angry emojis and Sam Pittman's got to be fired. He's like, this is way more impactful with young people than anything you guys do. And I'm like, you know what? You're absolutely right about that. You really are. Because they're going to see that. And if they don't see it on their own, what's going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
The Dowell Logginses of the world are going to print it off and go, hey, look at this. How about this? You know what I mean?
I know.
Or there are other recruiters out there that are recruiting against
Dowell
Arkansas.
does that anyway.
I mean,
he lives for you guys.
And you just can't help yourself. You have to behave. Everybody on social media has to behave like a genuine pain in the butt. So it's a rough time. It's a rough time. But I don't know.
DQ, we got a question for you. Abner says he knows you hate mascots, but how do you feel about Muppets?
Well, I've never seen a Muppet in real life.
Do you want to?
No.
I can get one that was in a freezer once.
Yeah.
A Muppet baby.
Is that my
No.
mom's
I would get like one of the big ones.
Is that my mom's house?
Is it?
The Muppet Baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at my
hey,
mom's
great
house.
value, Bob Ross. Box that up. Shoot that to me, would you?
That's right.
Here at the studio.
2704.
We'd love to have that.
Put him in here? You want to put him in here?
Yeah, we'll put it in
All
here.
right. Can he sit by me?
Absolutely.
Might make me more comfortable.
No, I think
over
we
here.
should put him in there with DQ.
No,
Just have
no.
him stare at DQ.
I mean, DQ would take good care of him. I do. You know, DQ respects the stuffies or whatever we call these things. What do you call them?
Just stuffed animals.
You respect the stuffed animal, so I appreciate that. You, I don't trust.
Well, thank you.
You would destroy him. You'd tear his head off and show it to him.
No. What I would do is I'd put him so you could look at him every day.
Put him right here.
Yep, I would put him right in front of you. I'd probably hang him from the ceiling.
Well, don't do that. I mean, that's dangerous.
No, not like
up there.
no. Like hanging down, like at an angle, just looking at you.
All right.
Yeah.
DQ looks at the college football weekend and hands out check marks.
You better be really careful.
And
girl.
DQ now will do this weekend's football check marks here on Ruscin and Zach.
Okay.
DQ.
This was a fun one. Okay. I'm gonna start.
Of course you are.
With an honorable mention.
Okay. All right.
Because I don't want to give him a check mark because I gave him one last week.
Okay.
But I want to give Clark Lee an honorable mention.
What is your obsession with Clark Lee?
Vanderbilt is 2-0.
It's the necktie.
They ran out of fireworks.
Oh, no.
Isn't that awesome?
They scored so much.
They ran out of
They
fireworks.
put it on the video board. We're sorry, fans. We've run out of
We'll
fireworks.
order more next week.
Wow.
And
that's a flex right
they
there.
play someone next week who they could possibly
Who do they
beat.
play?
I forgot.
Okay.
And then they play and then they play Missouri.
Georgia State.
Oh, yeah, they're going to score a ton of points next week. They're
So
going to be
they
3-0.
can start 3-0,
Yeah.
and then they play Missouri. So
Yeah.
that might change. But
Yeah, it ends there. But
what's
hey,
more embarrassing, when a team takes 4 knees at the end of the game against you and they don't need to score again at like the 5-yard line, or when the team tells their fans, "Hey, we ran out of fireworks." It's a tough one.
I personally would be in the camp of telling the fans and the administration we're only going to play my son's rap song. We're not playing the fight song anymore. That's
and,
what I would do.
I mean, I know it's not a very big stadium, but it was packed. People came to see them win.
Hey, man, there's nothing.
Hey.
There's nothing like the excitement of Vanderbilt football.
They feel like a program on the rise.
They
to
do.
me.
Yeah.
I'm
I
buying
hope
some
they
Vandy
win.
stock.
I hope they win every game.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. All right.
You don't want Vanderbilt.
You got a Vandy shirt to wear?
I
in there?
do.
Okay. All right.
Are you going to wear it Friday?
You
should.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess
You should.
I could because Arkansas is not
Is it
playing.
black or is it white?
It's gray.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Definitely.
You don't have a UAB shirt, so
I
you
don't,
could wear a Vanderbilt shirt. Okay.
Okay, we're going to start officially with red. Okay, red is going to go to Sharon Moore of Michigan.
Yeah.
One, I didn't know this until this weekend. He doesn't have a contract.
Oh.
Oops.
That's
Well.
insane.
Well, that's handy for Michigan.
Yeah, that's very convenient
Not
for the
for him.
University of Michigan. Yes.
He's going to be the one coach to get fired and not get one of those giant buyouts.
Right.
He's going to get nothing.
Set a new trend. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so he doesn't officially have
So-
any contract yet.
What's he making? Like $20 an hour?
I have
then?
no idea.
They have to pay him. I mean,
By
mean-
the way, DQ, the Vanderbilt season over under was 2.5. They could have it by the third
That's
week.
awesome.
big money.
That makes me so happy for them.
All right. Let's go doors.
Okay.
Anchor down.
I mean, Michigan they won it all last year.
Yeah.
And I know their coach got fired and they were cheating, but
Yes.
to not even score until the last quarter of the game.
Right.
And then to not make did they not make your field goal?
They
I didn't see
they
the
went
end of the
they
game.
went for 2 and it
Why
was
would you go for 2?
because you're Michigan and
Because
you're dumb.
14's better than 12.
Right.
I guess. I don't know.
Cosmetic
Okay,
thing.
I didn't see the very end. I only saw the score. That's pretty bad.
I agree.
It was there too.
Let's
It was
kick Michigan
in
while
Ann
they're
Arbor.
down.
I want to know if he's like an hourly employee there or something.
No, he's probably working under his contract as the OC.
Oh,
Sort of like he did when he was the interim coach.
Okay.
They gave him we'll just see how this works out.
Next is going to go
Which color?
with yellow.
Yellow. Okay.
Okay. Yellow is going to be Matt Rule
Yeah.
of Nebraska.
Yeah. All right,
They
Matt
beat
Rule.
Colorado.
Yes.
But they rushed the field.
Yeah,
That's
not
small
great.
time.
I agree with
Okay,
that.
now-
I agree with that.
Now,
I
hang
said
on. Let me give you some context for why this sort of thing happened. Last year, Nebraska in Matt Rule's first year went up to Colorado, got beat, and Dion ran his mouth after the game. They had this game circled. Not just a football team, the entire university had this thing.
Yeah.
The whole
circled.
state.
They honored the 1994 national title team,
Yeah.
30th anniversary. This was a red letter day,
I saw-
pun intended.
they said that it was pretty loud
Yeah,
in the
it was-
stadium.
It was loud on TV.
But,
crazy.
You know, it's just they didn't rush the field because they beat Colorado. They
No.
rushed the field because they beat Deion Sanders.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
But
It's incredibly
still, I mean,
petty.
I've talked about this before about how everyone rushes the field now, so it doesn't mean anything. Rushing the field means nothing.
I don't
What they
think-
did meant nothing, and now
Well,
Nebraska's just going to
I
have
don't
to pay a
believe
lot.
they've ever rushed the field before.
Okay,
Wow.
so they're only going to have to pay like
First of all, they've
$50,000
sucked for a half a century. No, they've sucked for about 25 years.
I don't know if they
I don't-
find him in the Big Ten, though.
I don't.
Oh, okay,
I don't
okay.
believe they've ever rushed the field.
yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't
just-
like it either.
I think everyone rushes the field now.
It's one of those situations where not doing it kind of says
Yeah.
more. Now, they got to watch out and not get, got here because Northern Iowa's coming in there.
I
this
believe
week.
in Matt Rule.
I love it. I think that it's why are we okay with them releasing all those balloons? What's that about? Do you know about this?
Did
No,
they
I
release
don't.
a bunch?
Like at the start of every game, they will release a bunch of red balloons in the sky.
Maybe it's
You're not
some
supposed
sort
to
of
do
raffle.
that.
I know they're doing it though.
Maybe it's a raffle. We used to do that in grade school.
Are we okay with that?
I don't know.
I'm not okay.
I'm
All
not
right.
okay with this.
Green check
I'm not.
marks.
I'm not okay with littering in the just because of a football game. All right.
Okay, our
Don't.
green flag
Don't.
Yes.
is
yes.
going to go to a man I've never heard of,
All
who
right.
coaches a team I've never heard of.
Okay.
Thomas Hancock from NIU.
Yeah.
16-14.
Yes.
Beats Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't watch the game, but that score is pretty bad. That must have been a horrible game to watch.
You got to chunk it up when you're the underdog. That's what you have to do.
Okay. I didn't know Ruscin was playing this earlier, but I'm going to play it again.
We can't hear it enough, DQ. It's okay.
He's lining it up.
Stop.
I'm not going to stop. No.
Stop. Let me play it. I put it in the system.
Zach won't let her play it. He keeps
I made my
stopping
own
the clip.
page. This is my
You are
segment.
a baby. You are a petulant child.
He's lining it up.
You are a baby. Oh, man.
He's lining it up. 5 seconds left. NIU up 16-14. 62-yarder. Snap, hold. Jeter's kick. It's blocked. It's blocked. It's blocked. Picked up by NIU. Picked up by NIU. The Huskies have done it. The Huskies with the biggest upset in NIU history. They come to South Bend, Indiana, and they knock off the number 5 team in the country. NIU 16, Notre Dame 14. The football gods were shining down on NIU.
It's a terrible call.
It's a great call.
It's a terrible
It's
call.
a perfect college football
It's a
call.
great call.
Very good.
Sucks.
Very
Notre
good.
Dame
I
was-
told the guy on LinkedIn. He posted it. I'm like, great call, man.
Notre Dame was favored by 28.5 points. The total score of the game was 30.
You know what Notre Dame did? They took the rat poison.
They
That's
did?
what they did. They took the rat poison. They beat a bad A&M team, and they thought, well, we've got this whole thing figured out. And they don't have it all figured out.
Can we get on to important things?
Like
your
what?
mom is texting.
Oh, good Lord.
My mom?
Yeah. Who's Uncle Mitchell?
My uncle.
Thanks.
Makes sense.
That's her brother.
That clears it up.
He's lost a cow to a balloon.
From following it?
I
What
don't-
does that mean?
I don't know. DQ, it's
I
your
don't
mother.
Well, these Nebraska, you think these farmers would know better? You can't put a bunch of balloons in the air. They're going to mess up stuff and kill living things. We can't
Oh,
have
because
this.
he ate a balloon, maybe?
I don't know.
Did the cow ate a balloon?
I'm all it says is Uncle Mitchell lost a cow to a balloon.
don't know what that
stomach did the balloon get lodged
That's a great
in?
question. Don't they have like 8? 4?
I thought it was 4.
Maybe it is.
I don't know. By the way, that was
Oh, I have the
Oh, he ate it, according to your mom. Why is your mom listening to this? She's an engineer.
that was from WDKB 94.9.
Awesome.
I wanted to make sure
way
I
to
gave
go.
credit.
10 songs in a row. All right. There you go. Thank you, DQ.
Yeah.
Matt,
So I wanted to point out
Mhm.
that I don't want to give Marcus Freeman any check marks at all.
No, you've made that
Because-
abundantly
I don't think he deserves one the entire season
Because
after
that's
screwing
how
this up.
little he means to me. That's how little Notre Dame means to me.
Uh-huh.
They're not even going to be in consideration.
Uh-huh. So it's like that.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Wait till you arrive for work tomorrow and everything in your office has been rearranged. This is not something you want to start with me.
Okay.
By the way, Matt and Rogers had lost cow to a balloon on his bingo card.
I don't know. People have no idea what this means. In the build-up to the season, Zach is listening to Notre Dame highlights all day long
That's right.
in the office. And now that won't happen again.
No.
We all win here. Everybody in the back office wins here with this. It's beautiful. It's indescribably beautiful. All right. Thank you, DQ. Good work there. Way to persevere in the face of all that adversity.
Thank you.
The drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. We've all seen all those lawyer billboards everywhere. No win, no fee, all that stuff. But how do you know who you are really supposed to go with if you need a lawyer? Well, you choose someone who has over a decade of experience in injury claims and lawsuits. Someone who used to defend the insurance companies but switched from the dark side. Jackie Mock, Mock Legal Solutions. MockLegalSolutions.com. Real advice, reasonable price. MockLegalSolutions.com.
It's Monday, September 9th. I'm Brandon Evans. This is your 4029 News live, local, late-breaking update. Tonight, our Brett Rains shows us the dash cam video from a deadly chase and crash that started in Springdale and ended in Fayetteville. Meanwhile, a Fayetteville couple is facing video voyeurism charges. Our Jacob Murphy breaks down the disturbing details coming from police. In Bentonville, an officer has been cleared of any wrongdoing after shooting and killing a suspect in July. That story is available online right now at 4029tv.com and with our free mobile app. Weather-wise, nice start to the work week. Find out if a storm moving up from the Gulf could bring us some showers and storms later this week. And finally in sports, we'll recap the Hogs' overtime loss to the Cowboys in Stillwater and look ahead to their matchup with UAB this weekend as they play their first game of the season at Razorback Stadium. From Northwest Arkansas to the River Valley and everywhere in between, make 4029 your home for all the news that matters to you. I'm Brennan Evans. Tune in tonight.
Did you know that almost 80% of all advertising is spent on digital? This is Dale Daniels, Digital Sales Manager for ESPN Arkansas, and due to the growth in digital advertising, we have the opportunity for the right person to join our team. Digital and radio advertising go hand in hand, and we're looking for someone to help businesses grow with this powerful combination. If you have experience in broadcast and digital marketing or business development, we want to hear from you. Email your resume to sales@hitthatline.com. Pearson Broadcasting is an equal opportunity employer.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. I'm talking about the Limbird team. Tara Limbird Real Estate Group has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara's team can give you a cash offer in 72 hours or use Tara's high-octane marketing to sell your home quite possibly for thousands over asking. Find out more at limbirdteam.com. LIMBIRD.
Do you have old jewelry that you never wear that's just gathering dust? Here at Swift Jewelry, one of our favorite things to do is to repurpose your heirloom jewelry into something that fits your current style. Bring in your old jewelry and fresh ideas and let our expert jewelers breathe new life into a dazzling new creation that you'll be proud to wear. There's something extra special about a stunning piece of jewelry that tells a beautiful, sentimental story about the past. Come share your dreams with us at Swift's Jewelry in beautiful downtown Fayetteville, your personal jeweler since 1956.
Coach, I can't believe it.
Oh, what's the matter there, DQ?
I locked my keys in my car.
Locked your keys in your car? Don't you worry. Call Papa Lock. They can help.
Will they come here?
Absolutely. They have 24-hour service and even offer $5 off with a student ID. They can unlock car doors and fix any lock.
Thanks, Coach. If you need help with locks, call Papa Lock at 479-444-9900. Papa Lock, for the key moments in your life.
For over 45 years, Tanksley's Body Shop has been the trusted name in Northwest Arkansas for all your auto collision repair needs. Whether it's a minor dent or a major collision, Tanksley's skilled technicians will get your vehicle looking like new again. John, Mitch, and Arlene understand how important it is to get you back on the road quickly and safely. Visit them today in Springdale and see why generations of families have trusted Tanksley's for nearly half a century. Tanksley's Body Shop. We meet the nicest people by accident.
Ready to reclaim that youthful edge? At Voxy in Rogers, we're experts in helping men achieve a naturally refreshed look with our Botox treatments. Our experienced team understands what men need to maintain a fresh appearance without the hassle. Get started today with $50 off your first treatment using code VOXY50. Visit VoxyNWA.com and discover how easy it is to look your best. That's Voxy as in V for victory, OXYNWA.com.
Brew Pig Suey is back. The Arkansas Razorbacks Outdoor Beer Festival is almost here and will be held prior to the Razorback football game on September 14th versus UAB. The festival will be held on the west lawn of Bud Walton Arena from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. and features 25 plus breweries, a live DJ, local food trucks, and more. Tickets start at just $50 and include a limited edition tasting cup, unlimited pours, and more. With all proceeds from the event benefiting Arkansas Edge NIL. Visit ArkansasRazorbacks.com for more information.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem. Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin. Zach Arns. With DQ. Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
It is Ruscin and Zach. ESPN Arkansas on the Hit That Line Now app on a Monday. Evening now? Afternoon? I don't know what
when
you
is
call
the
it.
official passage into evening?
I don't know. We're not far away from leaving this building in darkness outside. And I'm okay with that.
It was 8 o'clock last night. Like Kinsey and I I was getting ready for bed. And I looked outside and I'm like, my God, it's pitch black outside.
I went and sat
It was 46 degrees when I woke up this morning.
I sat on the veranda last night.
I love it.
Relaxing. It was great.
I love it.
Fantastic. Your drive home is powered by
yes.
Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
I let someone cheat on me. Out of context?
Was it?
Yes.
Okay.
You think he cares at this point?
No,
after
Zach
what
doesn't
you
care.
did.
Yeah, I thought
Does
we
not
were
care.
friends.
Does not care. All right.
Oh!
I know, right?
Do 2 first.
All right.
That one's costing us money.
It'll be more expensive if we do 2 second.
Correct. That's why we're doing 2 first.
Since when do you budget conscious over there?
Who's going to get the phone call?
Oh, that's right.
Thank you.
All right. Peter in Australia. Good day.
Good day, everyone. Thank you to my mobile carriers that decided to block your number for some reason. I don't know why. It must have been the 58 minutes that I... Yeah. It must have been because I stayed on hold just to drain your bank account, but is what it is.
You got to have money. You got to have money to drain it, Peter.
Exactly. You don't get rich by spending or whatever they say. I don't know. Now, we've got to talk about everything that happened on the weekend, but there was an absolute choke that happened on the weekend that you guys haven't talked about, I reckon.
Okay.
Now, we can talk about, I'm sure you've done to death the double overtime loss, which I stayed up until halftime to watch at 3 a.m. That almost killed me, and DQ saw me on Twitter for that. We can talk about your beloved Notre Dame losing to Northern Illinois.
Boy.
But,
okay,
but the biggest choke ever happened on the Australian Thursday night at Adelaide Oval with Port Adelaide losing by 84 points to Geelong in a qualifying final. So this is the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
And there is nothing... Look, the Adelaide Crows, we suck, all right? But we know that. However, Port Adelaide, they have this thing where all through the main season, they play brilliantly, and then when it comes to crunch time, they fold like a stack of chairs. And there's nothing that warms my heart more than that. Now, you need to tell me on the Bet Saracen app, there is a game that's happening this Friday night between Port Adelaide and the Hawthorn Hawks.
Yep.
Whatever the line is for Hawthorn, take it. I'm going to be there. I'm wearing a bee costume because brown and gold, I don't have much in that colour. So I'm going to be there with about 10 of my mates, and we're just there just to support Hawthorn because we hate Port Adelaide so much. And there's nothing better than seeing the rivals suck.
Okay,
That is true.
I've got the line for you.
No matter what the nation is, that is true.
Port Adelaide is plus 130. The Hawthorn Hawks are minus 180. The over-under on this is 166.5.
I would take the over.
Okay.
And I would also bet the house on Hawthorn. Now, the last time I said that didn't work well for one bloke in somewhere in Richtown, USA. I don't know what.
That would have been me.
Oh, well, yeah, hello. Anyway, enjoy the foreclosure, like I said. Yeah, seriously, Hawthorn, bet the house on Hawthorn. They are flying through.
Okay, I did a little parlay there. All right.
Oh, you've done it already? Oh,
Yeah,
well,
I'm on it.
That's how convenient.
Well, you're an idiot. You're an idiot for taking my advice, but what can you do? Now, what happened on the weekend? Because I stayed up until 3 a.m. and I was a dribbly mess on Sunday morning trying to watch that game, and I went to bed at halftime and
dribbly mess.
Yeah, we'll be all right, and we weren't. So what happened?
Bobby Petrino got out-coached in the second half.
Hold on, hang on. I got to check my notes. I don't think we can say that.
You're not allowed to say that?
According to the official notes, no, we're not allowed to say that.
Well, I'm saying it. I didn't get the official notes. I didn't get the memo.
Hey,
on that.
Peter, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Who is the Prime Minister of Australia?
The Prime Minister of Australia is Anthony Albanese.
According to this, it's the Queen of England.
No, that's a symbolic thing.
There is no Queen of England
Well,
anymore.
okay, then
The
it would be
King of
King
England.
Charles.
Right.
You guys.
Yeah, the king.
You
I
guys-
mean, look, if he wants to identify that way, so be it. But he's the king.
You guys have 10,685 recognized beaches. Compensate much?
Sweet.
A little overcompensation there, don't you think? You're an island.
Look,
Did you
it's
just
funny, though,
Google
because-
Australia?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got 10,000 beaches plus, right?
Uh-huh.
However, there's a problem at those beaches. There's, a thing called sharks. Not a good thing. Yeah, so we've got lots of pools here, because, sand in between your toes, you get people. When I went to the US, what's with all the cars in the middle of a landlocked state that have, hashtag salt life? I don't get it. Like, it doesn't make sense. You don't want salt life. You don't want that on your car either. Trust me.
308, baby!
It's ridiculous. But yeah, we've got 10,000 plus beaches, but there's sharks there. So, don't go too far. And as we say in Australia, stick between the flags. You can Google that one if you want. That's actually not a sus saying. Just stay between the flags. Yeah, we've got 10,000 beaches and too many sharks. I mean, it's like the crocodile hunter. We didn't know. I had never heard of the crocodile hunter until 2002, right? We had never heard of him in Australia.
He couldn't get famous at home. He had to come here to do it.
That's right. Yeah, you get your famous in the United
Exactly.
States.
And then we're just like, what's this bloke, bloody going up to crocodiles and saying, crikey, and just, feeding them.
Hey, great.
And then always getting snapped.
We're getting...
then he gets hit up by a fruity fish and dies. Who knew?
We're getting questions here from our listeners. Texter on the 479 says to ask you about Bluey. You guys have talking Australian dogs down there.
Yes, we do, officially. My wife actually has just, she's flown to Brisbane for the week, so I've told her to go to Bluey World up there, whatever the hell that is.
Wait, Bluey's got a theme park?
Yeah, it's got a theme park. Or, she has a theme park, I guess. Look, Bluey's actually one of those shows that you can sit down and anyone can watch. I think the most Australian, the Tradies episode and the Hammer Barn episode and what's the other one? The Rivalry episode where they show the state of origin are probably the most accurate depictions of Australian culture. In fact, actually, the Tradies episode with the bum crack and the ute in it too. That's very Australian.
What is Australia's longest river, and why isn't it the Mississippi?
We don't have it. It's the Murray River.
It is. Wow, look at you.
I would say, yeah, look at you as well, Googling. Oh boy.
He does know how to use the laptop, folks.
Yeah, well,
I'm
trying to
today.
use my laptop, but everything's upside down here. So it is what it is.
Yeah, it all spins the other way.
Yeah, exactly. Look, the Murray River, I would call it the world's longest lake. It does not move. It sucks.
Awesome.
What time does it get at Sparrow's Fart?
What is that?
Sparrow's Fart. That's right first thing in the morning.
Yes, it is.
So
that's right about now.
Yeah, wow, you're onto it. Hey, can we talk about another Australian that has derailed another college program?
Sure.
He's just moved from one thing to Max Fletcher. Screw that guy. Honestly. Now, the first time I called you guys was to sing my praises to Max Fletcher, right?
Yep.
Somewhat,
Yes.
or trying to blame him. However, now I can let rip because seriously, the dude wears Birkenstocks on the field. He's, trying to act like his old man. He's nothing on his old man. And now he's gone to Cincinnati, and they choked away a game against Pittsburgh as well. Guess what? He's the problem. And he's moved on, and he's poo-pooed the bed everywhere at Arkansas, and they're still trying to clean it up right now. And look what happened on the weekend. Need I say more?
What? No. What's a Molly Duker?
Oh, God. What the hell is that?
Left-handed person, according to this.
A Molly Duker? The southpaw.
Yeah, southpaw.
All right.
Hang on. Let's get one thing clear. Australians shorten things to get less syllables. Okay.
Oh, you're like the kids here.
Afternoon, we shorten it to Arvo. Okay. Breakfast, brekkie, even though it's the same syllables. Okay. But we would not say Molly Duker. We'd say left-handed. Okay. That's silly. Or we just say, hey, you're writing weird. That sort of thing.
You're writing weird. Okay. There's our house attorney has texted in, Peter, blaming you for the loss since you thought it was in the bag and went to sleep at halftime. Your thoughts?
Well, look, I had a golden retriever that kept trying to jump on top of me, wanting me to go to bed, and I was on the couch. It was 3 a.m. I'd watched College Game Day, and for some reason I'd stayed up. My brother-in-law sent through photos of him. He went to the game as well. Jeff, you owe me a cup. And, it's... well, I tried to stay awake, and house attorney, home attorney, whatever his name is. Look, you might need to represent some of the people that take my betting advice because they're going to need foreclosures soon. So
okay. Are you at work?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, I had knee surgery early last week.
Oh,
so
that's right. That's right.
Yes. Yeah. Because I'm an old man. That's what I am. 35, whatever. Look, the other thing, too, I just want to say, thank you for repping the merch. I don't remember writing that letter. And when that got sent through...
Were that drunk, huh?
Wow, that was black. That's the definition of blackout drunk.
Yeah. That's right.
Well, I don't put circles above my eyes. That was the... I was like, I've never done that. I died of secondhand embarrassment for you guys. But, yeah, look... Oh, God, now I'm getting flashbacks of that. But, hey, it's been great. Now, you got any Kylie Minogue questions or not?
No, we have a lot of people on the phone waiting to talk.
Yeah.
But, we don't. I don't have any Kylie
Where's
Minogue
Crowded
today.
House from?
They're an Australia New Zealand, alliance treaty sort of formation.
How do you feel about New Zealand? Are they like your little brother?
A little bit. I mean, they talk cute. They made Lord of the Rings. Lots of sheep. There's not much else to do there. My favourite part is that it's settled by a bunch of Scottish people. So they went halfway across the world to find a country that's literally the exact same as Scotland. Cold, windy, wet, just miserable. Like, there's no change.
Texter wants to know if you're in right knee management right now.
Yes, I am in the right knee protocol at present time, and my status is questionable. Okay. That's just generally across my life anyway. So,
yeah, we're all everybody here is questionable.
Now, you're still coming back here in December, right?
That's right, mate.
Okay. All right, you need to swing by when you get here.
Yeah, we might be in the middle of a coaching search. It'd be very exciting.
Yeah, we'd love to have your thoughts on that.
Yeah, well, my team might be in a coaching search too, so we can cover two coaching searches.
There you go.
Beautiful. Simultaneous searches.
Is Elle McPherson the greatest Australian ever? She gets my vote.
No, okay. The greatest Australian ever, I would say, is Ricky Ponting, who is as the Australian former cricket captain as well, and Shane Warne as well, former Australian Test bowler too, who passed away a couple of years ago, unfortunately. Two of them, the most Australian blokes you could ever imagine.
They never played in the SEC. But is Elle McPherson the greatest Australian ever?
And it's not Max Fletcher.
It's definitely not Max Fletcher, although he did play in the SEC.
Yeah, he did play in the SEC. Oh, look, Elle McPherson, not Elle McPherson. I don't know where the fear comes from. It's P-H-E-R. It's not F-E-A-R. Like, get it right, people. Elle McPherson, yes, she's all right. I guess. All right.
Killing me.
Okay, Peter.
Killing me, Peter. You're killing me.
Yeah.
All right, go.
Yeah. All right.
It's good to hear from you, Peter.
Go take
Thank
your
you.
meds.
I'll take my meds. You guys have a good day and chat with you soon.
Okay,
Love
thank you. All right, that's Peter in Australia. who's married to an Arkansas girl.
He is, Bentonville girl.
This one, because we have a lot of people listening that may not understand why an Australian just called us. He's married to a girl from Northwest Arkansas.
He discovered us one day when he was on a bender, and
Right.
And he's stuck with us ever since.
And he doesn't like Max Fletcher anymore.
Apparently not. He has very
Although
strong,
the punting was fine on Saturday. It was the receiving of the punt that was an issue.
very strong feelings about Max Fletcher.
That's exactly
Very strong feelings.
right. And he sent us a bunch of stuff.
Yes, he did.
That hangs in here, and then wrote a letter, and apparently does not remember writing
I'll
that
give
letter.
him credit.
That's
The penmanship's outstanding.
the whole backstory. So now
there
everybody's
you
caught
go.
up. here.
Now you're all caught up.
Joe and Avoca's up next here as we continue this action-packed 5 o'clock hour. Hi, Joe.
Hey guys, I remember a song from when I was a kid, 5, 6, or 7, about Australia. You want me to sing you a few bars of it, or
Please do.
it's
Why not?
Waltzing Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And we sang as we sat and waited by the billabong. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. But anyway,
We get that 6 to 9.
That was great. That's right.
Right.
that's what I remember. It's about a kangaroo, I think.
Okay.
Let's go
Anyway,
with that.
That'll
Yes,
work.
That seems safe.
Fire them all, by gosh. I've had enough.
Okay.
And I want to tell you about my Catholic journey. Several years ago, before my daughter was born, I went into that RICA program. What do you call it?
Rico?
Where you go for a year to convert to a Catholic. So anyway, I go for a whole year, and the day we're supposed to go to Fort Smith and get a or whatever the Catholics do, they found out my parents were dead. And I didn't remember. I was baptized when I was 2 or 3 years old, and I had to get something from the Pope. And I said, okay, no thanks. But anyway, my daughter is a Catholic, so I'm just a heathen. Or a pagan. I like being a pagan. I like that. But anyway,
benefits with
you
being a
guys
pagan.
have a good day.
Okay. Thank you, Joe. All right.
So to recap,
Yes, please do. I'm lost.
Peter called in from down under, and he is literally down
yes.
under.
Yes.
To regale us with tales from and answer your Australian questions. Then Joe sings and tells us how he was turned down. Did I get that right? As a Catholic because he didn't have his paperwork.
That's right. Yes. Yeah.
It's called the RCIA program, the Rite of Christian Initiation. Thank you, Abner.
Abner is a man of the cloth, so he would know this stuff.
He works with the man of the cloth. He fixes the lights.
He runs the sound.
Abner fixes the lights. I don't know any of that because I was just born into it.
Oh, so you got the easy way.
Yeah, I was fast tracked.
I see.
I didn't have to. I was pre-checked. I had the TSA pre-check.
Oh wow.
Yep, Shane and Alma. Joe singing "Waltzing Matilda" is such a Ruskin and Zach thing.
Yes, it was great.
Abner pointing out he would also need a dispensation from the Pope. He would just get a provisional baptism. Okay. All right,
And
Coach
I
D,
would imagine that's difficult to get.
I have no idea.
You know, the Pope is busy. I don't think. Could you review Joe and Avoca's case? Your eminency, or
If you need a sponsor, I'm
your
your guy.
excellency.
DQ, Dr. K would like to know he's a 4, but he's pre-checked.
For planes?
No. Catholicism?
I'm TSA pre-checked.
Oh, yeah. I'll bet you.
I am.
You
Yeah.
need to be pre-checked.
Yeah. I wish I'd have known that. I wouldn't have got a frisk at the damn airport in Barbados over there.
Sometimes you get lonely. Getting frisked isn't the worst thing in the world.
I didn't hate it.
That's
one of those things.
the TSA agent gets a little handsy. It happens.
I wish it wasn't a guy though, but I mean,
Well,
it is.
hey,
You got to.
beggars can't be choosers.
That's an excellent point. That's the way it is. All right, your drive home's powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. I don't know. It's like everybody's had enough of the football and they're ready to just move on with their lives. I guess I don't know. Robert Mann has called us up from the stadium shop here. Shoponrazorback.com. Hi, Robert.
Hey, so you guys remember, or
at least Zach should. Chicago Mike, one of my guys.
Remember Chicago Mike?
I do. Yes, he was the guy who was in the vest when you and I did the pregame at which we're doing this Saturday, by the way. What are we doing? 10 to noon out there, Robert? Is that right? He was the guy who had the vest and the bullhorn.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yep. Yeah, something like that. But Chicago Mike would like to talk to you, Zach.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Sure.
All right, I'm going to hand him the phone. Here you go.
This feels bad.
Hey, so what happened to the Irish there in South Bend?
They hung up.
No, I hung up.
Oh, you hung up? God, you are a baby. Oh, my God.
I didn't.
You run your mouth for
First of all,
months.
the setup took too long.
You run your mouth for
too
months.
long.
And then they lose one tiny football game, and you're just, you can't, you have to wear this. You must wear this.
This is what, 3 hours, 20 minutes in.
Your coach sucks.
Yes.
Like the rest of them.
Yes.
Admit it.
Yes.
It's true.
Yes. Thank you, Chicago Mike.
Chicago Mike got you. The only NIU fan in Chicago.
Yeah.
Have you been to DeKalb?
I have, actually.
Woo!
I had
that's a tough one.
I had a friend of mine in college who was from DeKalb.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, that's not great.
Right. You go on and on about this, and then they lose, and you're like, hang up on everybody.
Yeah.
Stop DQ sound bites.
He's right. I'm the mush. Here's a good one, and I use Fantasy Camp. It's cheaper. Thank you. Thank you.
You did give them money. You did contribute to the $1.4 million.
I contributed, yeah. I'm probably over 1% on that. I don't like that.
Oh, man. It's just, there was a lot of laughter at our house when we saw that result.
Oh, no. Your wife was kind enough to text me within minutes to let me know that she hoped that I had college football playoff ticket insurance.
That's right.
Yeah. No, I know. I think everybody but you text me. Your dad texts me?
I got to sit in here every day. I have to be very careful about this stuff. Because I don't want my stuff glued to the ceiling.
DQ will not have an office
or my
tomorrow.
desk set on fire or whatever you're going to do.
I will pour gasoline on something before today's over.
I have things on my desk worth tens of dollars.
Dozens of dollars.
I cannot risk you messing them up. I have very
what on your desk is worth dozens of dollars.
Elaborate memorabilia worth $7 or $8 in there.
You have a bobblehead and a thing of Baum Stadium,
and I have the magazine cover that I inspired, Frank.
which I bought for you.
Yeah, you did. Thank you.
All right,
for
yeah,
that.
I'm gonna set that on fire. That's my money.
Do you want it? Well, how much was that?
I don't know.
How much did that set you back?
$250, maybe.
We believe Robert and Chicago Mike are back on the phone.
Can't wait.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Hey, guys, this dude was actually at the game.
Great.
He was there.
Great. Why do I
He was
care?
actually- because you're a Notre Dame guy, and Mike was there.
Great.
The whole time, from my seats, the whole time I was staring at touchdown Jesus.
Yep.
And the only thing that the Irish needed was field goal Jesus the whole time.
I'm sorry, Zach. I got to pick on you.
It's perfectly fine.
286 yards against Northern Illinois. I was having the time of my life out there.
Riley
That was
Leonard's
just
not
me.
very good. I think we can agree on that.
Yes, I'll give you that one at the very least. And I think the thing that surprised me the most was the battle at the offensive and defensive line. I didn't think that Northern was going to be able to hang in the trenches there, and that was insane. I just couldn't believe the whole game.
Yeah.
Hey, Zach.
What?
Hey, Zach.
Yes.
Love you, man.
Yeah.
Love you, man.
Be good.
Bye.
All right. Robert Mann from the Stadium Shop and Chicago Mike.
Yeah. Loving it.
Who was in the building.
Awesome.
When it happened.
How much fun am I having? We had an HR department, I would complain.
Why?
I don't know. I'd come up with something.
Oh, man.
Now's a good time to go to break.
You think so?
I think it's a great
You've
time.
had enough?
I've had enough.
You've had enough fun for today. All right. Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. 866-285.
No, we cannot bring Chicago Mike on. No.
I'd like his picks if we could go.
No,
we can't do that?
No.
Fine. Oh, man. It's college football season. Everybody hates everybody else. More than they love their team.
I hate everyone.
That's right.
I hate all of you.
And everybody hates
Every
you.
last one of you. I hate you.
Hickey and Hull Law Partners have you covered in the River Valley, Northwest Arkansas, Little Rock, and in Mena. They specialize in divorce, custody cases, and civil litigation. They've been doing this for over 70. They have a combined over 70 years combined experience to serve you. KevinHickeyLaw.com or 479-434-2414 today to schedule your consultation. Hickey and Hull Law Partners, KevinHickeyLaw.com, 479-434-2414.
Experts never miss. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas. And streaming on hitthatline.com.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BUY to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BUY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BUY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
It's Ruscin and Zach.
Give me the hog truck.
At the Home Depot, we know Saturdays are for college football. That's why we have everything you need to never miss a play. Like North America's #1 home fire safety brand, Kidda. Because on a day full of football sounds you love, like fight songs, roaring crowds, and your favorite commentators...
Like me, Kirk Herbstreit.
The last sound you want to hear is... Defend your game time with Kidda and the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Based on total household installations as of December 2023.
Sign Studio is the source for complete visual marketing, so don't let the name fool you. We're not just signs. Sign Studio is your all-encompassing partner for advertising success. Need a logo? We'll design it. Want it printed on pins, cards, banners, or even tablecloth? We'll do it. What are you waiting for? Kickstart your brand with our custom products today. Visit yoursignstudio.com or call 479-250-4844.
Jersey Mike's, locally owned and operated in Rogers, Bentonville, Fayetteville, and Springdale, believes in the value of ingredients, premium meats, the freshest vegetables, and delectable bread baked throughout the day. And then there's the juice that elevates your sandwich to the highest level. You'll taste the difference in every bite. Jersey Mike's subs are perfect for catering the office or your next tailgate party. Their cookie and brownie trays are the perfect finale to any type of gathering. Fresh baked daily, right there in the store. Jersey Mike's, the best submarine sandwich on the planet. Always.
When you're looking for your next side-by-side, motorcycle, ATV, or zero-turn mower, look no further than your local Wood Power Sports store. With convenient locations in Springdale, Fayetteville, and Harrison, we've got 9 brands to choose from. If you can think of it, we've probably got it. These 3 convenient locations also provide you with outstanding service and parts capabilities. Want to know more? Visit us online at woodpowersports.com. Pick your brand, location, or shop all 3. We look forward to earning your business. Wood Power Sports, a solid name you can trust.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, the Scratch Kitchen delivers lunch in the clutch. I mean, where else can you order a 29-degree draft beer and a quickie combo on your lunch break? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Get your axe to the lodge for the freshest new menu additions. Spice up your wing order with new sauces featuring chicken tikka or spicy chili crisp. Or try our new take on famous flatbreads with backyard barbecue brisket or chicken tikka. Only at Twin Peaks and Rogers.
Sterling Bank is your community bank. As a bank, they know the biggest asset is the community they serve. Sterling Bank values its role in Northwest Arkansas and works hard to make the community stronger each day. If you're looking for a bank that offers top-notch customer service and a complete menu of products designed to make your banking experience pleasant and productive, visit your local branch in Fayetteville or Rogers. Sterling Bank is your community bank. Member FDIC.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
You'll be the most valuable player at your tailgate when you cook with Upper Choice and Prime Meat from Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville. Score big with Richard's Tailgate and Smoker Bundles and ready-to-cook chicken wings, shop-made sausages, gourmet burgers, jalapeno poppers, and loaded bratwursts. No other meat market is in the same league when it comes to the selection, quality, and value you get from Richard's. Call ahead to place your order at 479-443-0000. Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville, 1 block east of College and Rolling Hills Drive.
Hey, Hawk fans, it's Ty with the Morning Rush. Join me this Saturday, September the 14th, from 10 a.m. till noon at the Stadium Shop on Razorback in Fayetteville for Arkansas Game Day. Robert, Elizabeth, and Matt at the Stadium Shop will have a buy one regular price clothing item, get one equal or lesser value, half off. The Stadium Shop on Razorback has the largest selection of Razorback merchandise south of the North Pole. It does not get more Razorback than the Stadium Shop. Arkansas Game Day live at the Stadium Shop on Razorback this Saturday from 10 a.m. till noon.
I'm meteorologist Wayne Morrison with your 4029 Get Ready for Forecast. Clear and calm conditions are forecasted this evening and overnight tonight. By sunrise Tuesday, temperatures will be in the low 50s. Quiet days forecasted for Tuesday. Ample sunshine. Temperatures will climb to the mid 80s for daytime high temperatures. Tuesday's overnight temperatures fall to the upper 50s by sunrise Wednesday. That's your Get Ready for Forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. It's not a sports show. It's Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
All right. How we doing out there? Huh? We good? 866-285-4005 is how you can reach us here on the old Ruskin and Zach program.
Ugh.
Thank you. Oh, man. Well, here we are. Once again. Alone in our principles.
Put on Inagata Davida and let's go home.
You're done, huh?
Yes.
You're out? That's
I'm
it?
done. I'm ready to go home and watch Monday Night Football. I got money on this. Also, if you're looking for a couple of freebies tonight, the Orioles are getting 1.5 against the Red Sox.
Oh, God.
As somebody who has watched the Red Sox all year, that's a freebie.
You're too emotional about the Red Sox.
I am.
You're compromised.
I'm very emotional about the Red Sox right now.
You're compromised. You can't be trusted with this information.
Well, that kind of hurts.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
Also,
you're too close to the situation.
Skeens is on the hill tonight against the Marlins.
Well, he should throw a perfect game probably then. But they'll pull him after 8.
I don't care if they. I just have the Pirates minus 1.5.
Okay. All right. Good. Well, that's fantastic. Here we are now. DQ, you got the poll questions in there?
Yeah.
All right. Let's hit it. Let's do it.
When a football game is deeply frustrating and the score is close, do you turn it off or do you stick it out all the way?
Turn the damn thing off.
90% of people said they finished the game, but 10% of people did say they turned the TV off.
Right.
Put your TV out the window.
Which of these things is hardest to say? I need help, I was wrong, or rural?
Rural.
That's
the rural juror.
47% said rural.
Uh-huh.
And if a phone call gets disconnected, do you both collectively decide not to call back?
Yep.
Yeah, it's over.
That's the rule. It's actually in your AT&T contract.
55% said yes, the phone call is over, and is using an inflation calculator essential when watching a very old movie.
What is an inflation calculator?
You just look up say $20 in 1903. And it'll bring up an inflation calculator.
Yeah, here it is. It's a government website, so you may not trust them.
Those are your polls.
$20 in 1903 is $714.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So whenever you watch a movie, now you can use this. Because I always want to know.
Happen?
No, I always want to know how much stuff costs, or like, they say a price, but obviously that price is not the same now.
Yeah.
So I want to know.
$10 in 1990 is $24 now. How about that?
Sounds about right.
Did I do that right?
I don't know.
Did I do it backwards? Okay. All right.
That sounds about right.
Right. There you go.
Back when things were good, we were a proper country. Yeah. You were around. EQ, you were
No.
You were 11 years. Golly. Wow. That makes me feel very old.
Well, that's good. It's very good. Let's see here. Arkansas lost over the weekend to NIU.
No,
I'm very no.
Try again.
That was I'm confusing it all. Oklahoma State. That's
there. You go.
Got there. Yeah. UAB this weekend.
Okay, you're in a safe space.
Thank you.
We are your friends.
It all gets mashed up in my head. The fourth hour is the worst hour, isn't it? Though,
because
why do we have to do this?
You know exactly why.
Why can't the people saving the industry do 4 hours? Why do we have to do 4 hours? Why?
Because we are us.
Oh, okay. I mean, we're ruining the industry. Wouldn't it make sense to have us on for like 20 minutes a week or something?
Is the fourth hour, compromising your health? Because I feel like that's the only way we could actually have that conversation.
Hmm.
It is 5 more hours a week we're exposed to all the asbestos in this place.
That's true.
True.
Very true. Well, this room I know for a fact doesn't have asbestos.
Black mold.
But I think, my opinion, I'd rather take out the 3 o'clock hour. If
You
we're
wanna do-
cutting out.
You want to do 2 to 3, then take an hour off?
I think that's the one
A
that.
siesta.
I
Right.
think that's the one that gets me.
That's the one that gets you. Okay.
I don't know. We were cooking pretty good in the 3
And
o'clock
today
hour.
was different, yeah.
Oh.
I always hate looking at it gets to 4 o'clock, and I'm like, man, we're only halfway home.
And that's because of the
depressing,
3
right?
o'clock
Yeah.
hour.
It's just depressing.
Very depressing. And now we're here and we got nothing. And we still got 23 minutes to kill. Anybody got anything good out there? 866-285-4005.
No, they don't have anything good. I hate
Can
all
we
of
play
them.
the Peter call again? That was pretty good.
Do we have it?
No.
Oh, well, of course. Yeah, then fire it up. Absolutely.
We don't have it.
BE says we're the bell cow. That eats balloons. By the way,
Yeah, we are the bell cow that
Somebody
eats
texted
balloons.
in about the Nebraska balloon thing. Apparently, they've been doing this for decades.
Okay, but that
still doesn't make it good.
No, it's still bad. Like,
And now that there's,
this is one of the silliest defenses of anything that's been done forever that is now bad. Oh, well, we've always done it this way. Okay, well, I mean, doctors used to smoke. They don't anymore. All right? Well, but we used to. And it's not a great excuse. It's not a great excuse. It's well, we've always done.
The man said we've done this for decades.
Fine.
It was just a statement.
Well, don't do it anymore. It's bad.
I don't think they're going. Well, first of all, we don't know that the cow died. I'm going to need to see a death certificate on that.
Oh, you're going Bielema on it. Sorry.
I'm going to need to see one.
Bielema, what is your evidence that the hurry up is dangerous? Death certificates. How drunk was he when he said that?
Very.
Oh, I'm sure he was hammered. Having to go to one of those Razorback clubs and deal with those people. Oh my God, he was hammered. I know the guy that supplied him the vodka once. Or whatever.
Now here we go.
What?
Pizza Guy, as of today, is officially retired. Okay, I glanced at that. He says it's a beautiful thing.
Way to go, pizza guy.
Way to go.
You did your
You
time
made
for the
it.
pizza industry.
Worked 70 years for the next 5. Good for you.
I love pizza.
I do too.
I love pizza guys and ladies who bring the pizza. They're very important. We need them.
They are some of the most important people that we
They
have.
really are,
in
yeah.
our economic chain.
And you better tip them.
Yeah.
Or your pizza's going to end up folded up in the box. You don't want to do that.
Here's a text. Speaking of balloons, did you see Brett? How fat he is now? I saw Brett beat Kansas,
He did.
the number 19 team in the country.
After I saw the end of that, I told my wife, "Boy, he's going to get so drunk tonight."
Yeah.
He's going to get
Gonna
hammered.
hop on his wife. Yeah, he had some real missteps during the
well, he was
press
drunk the whole time. Of course he did. He didn't know what he was doing.
Oh, he knew what he was doing.
Oh, yeah, well, he knew what he was doing. I guess so. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, great questions. People are wanting to know how Pizza Guy retired from the pizza industry. They would really like to know if the 401k is good. Do they match? And how does one get involved in this?
Yeah. Well, what's that like?
I feel like I'm going to die right here.
Oh, yeah. We're going
to die.
At the mic.
Yeah, with black mold in my lungs.
That's right, yeah. That's how it goes for radio guys.
Yep.
They usually die at the mic. It's pretty
bad.
Well, it's true.
I didn't say it wasn't true. I'm just saying it's really uplifting.
Well, it's nobody is healthy in this business, so we all just die.
How do you want to go? 866-285-4000.
It's really bad.
I know how I want to go.
Yeah.
There's only one way to go that's good.
At the mic.
Nope.
Following a national championship. That's the way to go.
Not really the thing I was going for, but okay.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Huh.
Let's see here.
I got a pretty good. What did we learn?
Oh yeah,
I got a really good. It's what's the literature?
Literature.
Yes.
Is that the category?
That's the category.
Okay. The category for Zach's final Jeopardy is literature. We'll have the clue in a moment.
Yes.
All right. By the way, new Jeopardy today. New season. DQ, you excited about that?
Yes.
All right. Good answer. Okay.
Ugh.
And new wheel with Ryan Seacrest in less than an hour, everybody. Check it out.
Oh, boy.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll tell you. We'll find out what everybody learned coming up after these.
Literature.
The category is literature.
Right.
The clue is next.
Speaking truth every afternoon. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
As summertime rolls in, so does the excitement of Major League Baseball, and at ESPN Northwest Arkansas, we're your go-to source. Tune in every Sunday to catch your favorite teams in action. It doesn't matter if you're rooting for the Cardinals, Yankees, Red Sox, or Astros, we've got you covered. Whether you're in the car or working in the garage, Major League Baseball will be right by your side. So make sure to tune in to ESPN 99.5 every Sunday starting at 5 p.m. for Baseball Tonight and then the Sunday night game of the week at 6. Start your week off on the right foot on ESPN 99.5.
Robert and Victoria wanted to sell their property in Bella Vista. They turned to the Limbird Real Estate Group. From the moment they met with the Limbird team, Robert and Victoria knew they were in good hands. The team listened carefully to their needs and goals, and they developed a plan to sell the land quickly and efficiently. Over the next few weeks, Limbird Real Estate Group worked tirelessly to market the property and generate interest from potential buyers. They leveraged their extensive network of contacts and used innovative marketing strategies to get the word out about the land. Before they knew it, Robert and Victoria had multiple offers on the table. The team at Limbird helped them evaluate each offer and ultimately chose the one that was best for them. Robert and Victoria were not only satisfied with the results, but also impressed with how Limbird handled the entire process. They've been through the real estate process before, but this was by far the smoothest and most efficient experience they've ever had. Find out more about it at LimbirdTeam.com. LIMBIRD.
Our goal is to provide patients with the strongest, most effective, and safest options in this exciting field of regenerative medicine.
Dr. Mitchell Scheinkup, National Medical Director at QC Kinetics.
The idea that you can avoid a joint replacement is very exciting.
And that's from a surgeon who's done thousands of joint replacements, but who now believes there's a better way.
Regenerative medicine, as we understand it today, gives lasting pain relief, improved function, without surgery, without drugs.
Under Dr. Scheinkup's leadership, QC Kinetics medical professionals treat patients every day with the most advanced protocols in natural biologics. Literally tens of thousands of people all over America.
I've been doing research on regenerative medicine for 2 decades. This is the future of medicine.
Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
Gentry Pioneers, we hope you had a great summer. The school year has begun and we are looking forward to a great year. We encourage you to visit our website at www.gentrypioneers.com, follow us on social media, and download our Gentry Public Schools app.
There you can find important dates, news, and events to keep you updated on the exciting things going on in our schools. Gentry Pioneers, ensuring all students connect, learn, and succeed.
Your Mach 1 market moment.
You know, it wasn't long ago people did not retire with massive amounts of wealth. I mean, because people had pension plans.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you worked for a company that had a pension, you know, and you couple that with Social Security, and that was kind of what you lived on. One thing I found kind of with my parents, leading up to retirement, they were concerned with how much money they had, how much they had accumulated in their retirement accounts. But when they retired, the amount that they had became a lot less important than how much money they had coming in. If they had enough coming in every month to meet their needs and then to have do some fun
It's
things,
an income
it became an income issue. Yeah, absolutely.
Mach 1 Financial Group LLC is a registered investment advisor located in Rogers, Arkansas. For full disclosures, please see advisorinfo.sec.gov or mach1financial.com/disclosures.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. Have you ever thought about what a bad haircut could do to your image? That's why you shouldn't trust your appearance to anyone except the professionals at Fantasy Sports Cuts. We believe our clients are walking billboards. If you don't look good, we don't look good. Fantasy Sports Cuts is a full-service men's hair salon where you'll always find sports on our 8 TVs, and the fridge is always full of free beer, or root beer for those little men in training. Fantasy Sports Cuts, Fayetteville's hair joint for men at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
ESPN 99.5. Welcome to the entertaining portion of the broadcast day. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
All right, we're back. Arturo says we're going to go out together like Butch and Sundance.
Hey, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Here. Matt and Bisco just sent in his ticket. If you profit off of an Arkansas loss, is that embracing the hog?
It's embracing the whatever money they're going to give to me.
Matt and Bisco won $62.
Take it, man.
From the game.
Hey, who big?
He had wait a minute. He had you know what he had? He had when you know what they have those props. What's the outcome at halftime? What's the outcome at the end of regulation? Yep. He had Razorbacks leading at half and then draw at the end of regulation.
Wow.
Plus 3,000.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, man.
That is embracing the hog.
Matt, you're good. Man, I root for your money.
Way to go, Matt. It's all we have. You know, your money will never let you down.
Well, Rusty says it's embracing reality. Okay.
What? Are we embracing the hog or embracing reality?
Now, Graham won $38. He took the points.
That a kid.
I won 24. I took the 9.5.
I made money off of this.
Yeah.
This is how I'm going to live my life now. Is I'm going to make money off them. This is my revenge.
And you know
for
what?
all they've done to me.
Are you in a better mood when the thing cashes?
Heck yes, I am.
Who you got tonight?
I don't know. Pro football. I don't know. I don't have a feel for it. I'm undefeated. I don't want to risk my streak.
Oh, okay.
I'm 5-0 this year.
You're going
5-0.
You're going into the victory for
5-0.
Did you hear that? I don't know. Pro football. I'm 5-0. 5-0.
Okay. I'm on a heater right now, and I got to look at this weekend's college football, and I'll make a choice
Daryl in Hot Springs took 50 on. Boy, Saracen must have got. They must be broke.
They had a lot of liability out there. Apparently,
and Bob says that's good money management.
Yeah. I mean, this is my retribution for all the bad things they've done to me for the last 40 years. All right? It's my time.
All right.
This is my time.
All right, now Chris and Fayetteville's taking the Orioles and the Pirates tonight. It's going to be a good night.
Right, y'all are both going to lose. Fantastic.
That's
all
not nice.
I'm sorry. I hope you all win lots of money and, buy a bunch of expensive cigars.
I've got the listen. I got the Pirates. I got the the Phillies -1.5 and the Jets +4.
All right,
there we go. Let's go.
Go. Are we still betting against the White Sox, or is that
all day, every day?
Okay,
now they, might have took 2 or 3 from the Red Sox, but whatever.
That's not good.
This is my life.
You should fire everybody.
This is the prison that I live in.
Yeah, you made it.
Yeah, it was not a great weekend from a sporting, but from a financial standpoint, it was just fine.
You root for your money.
I am. I root for my money.
It'll never let you down.
It's why, and I didn't write the $1.4 million check. In fact, I got money.
Okay.
This weekend. So
All right.
Whatever.
All right.
All right, DQ.
What
you
did you learn?
I learned that hockey pucks were square.
They were?
They used to be square.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Who said this?
Let me look at this website. It was like hockeyhistory.com or
Oh,
something.
okay. I believe him. I didn't doubt you.
I believe it. I believe
Guys,
it.
I believe it.
I believe it.
Sam Pittman's the right guy for the job. And if you don't think so, you're an idiot. Okay.
All
What
right.
did you learn?
I learned today from literature. We all know who Robert Louis Stevenson is,
Category
correct?
is literature. Yes.
Robert Louis Stevenson wrote Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
New research has confirmed that Robert Louis Stevenson wrote Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde on a 3-day cocaine bender.
That it could.
Wrote it in 72 hours on cocaine.
When was that released?
That I don't have that information. But
What's
he,
it called? Dr. Jekyll?
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah,
wrote it on cocaine. Medicinal cocaine, by the way.
1886.
Yeah. See, back
Coke has been making good work for 160 years. How about that? 140 years.
Tell me a band that is better on
240
drugs.
years. That's right. How long ago was that? 1886.
That was over 100 years ago.
140? 40, yeah.
2.
Good.
142. Yeah, 142. Yeah, there somebody says that makes sense. Well, now we know. And that is the rest of the story.
I learned last night was Detroit's first overtime win in 8 years.
Was it?
Yes, 2016, the last time they won an overtime
Zach
game.
cashed a $54 check on that one.
Ding, 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 ding.
Thank you,
ding,
Bet
ding,
Saracen.
ding. Oh, boy. Let's see here. By the way, okay. These texts are coming in. Do you think if Bama has a terrible game like Saturday, they'll let Nick Saban walk over and take Kalen's headset?
Undefeated, the 2-0. Relax.
That was a 2-point game going to the fourth quarter.
It
though.
was.
That final score made me angry because it was in no way a representation of the entire game.
And what did the good team do? They finished.
Okay, all right.
They finished.
That was a misleading score. That game was not that uncompetitive.
What was the final score? 42-16?
Yeah.
It's not misleading. Alabama scored 42. South Florida scored 16.
Yeah,
now, they didn't cover.
Misleading.
The line was 30.5.
Oh.
They didn't. Not that I lost that one, but
Sam covered.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, here you go. Oh, you said this already.
Okay.
Officially, Christian McCaffrey is inactive tonight against the Jets.
Take the Jets +4. Ayuk's not out. He's out. Pearsall's out. Take the Jets. The line's going to move.
I'm telling you, though, if
the line is going to move.
If there's ever a coach that could screw up the situation, it's Robert Salah.
I understand.
He stinks.
Let me see if the line's already moved.
He stinks.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm simply telling you that with McCaffrey out, they're shorthanded. They've taken it down.
Yeah.
They took it down.
That's what you do. Yes.
I got Jets +4.
Okay.
Let's go.